that you went by. And hi everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to another Sovereign Citizen Watch. Hope you're having a good day. See, we're already on a boost train. 69% to level 1. Nice. Annie Kai, thanks for 18 months. This sub-baby's name is going to be Mac the Knife. First name bunch of numbers, thanks for 7 months, says, oh hey, a subversary into the 3rd trimester now. Very nice. What else? Fennikagami, thanks for 100 bits. Meru-sama with 30 months says, 30 months, I'd love to stick around, but you started a bit late for me. Gotta head home, make food, and finish God of War. Have fun, everyone. Have fun with God of War. Hope it's good. I still haven't done... I own, but haven't played the God of War... not the first original one from, like, decade and a half ago or whatever. But, you know, the one from, like, 2 or 3 years ago. I haven't played that yet. MW1642, thank you for gifting a sub. 28% to level 2. I know it's good. I've heard great things about it. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Fallout lately. Like 3, 4, New Vegas. Not 76, though. We have a lot of fun Sovereign Citizen stuff today. Plenty of new traffic stops and weird court appearances. Chili had a freak out at some cops. It's pretty interesting. I'm not missing much with 76. I tried it because they've had like free weekends and stuff on Xbox and PlayStation. They've done free weekends too, and I've tried it, and I don't know. If it was single player and wasn't so server side, it would be fine. But the fact that so much of like whether or not you hit is server side, at least it seems like it gives it a really unnatural, like a lag, like a weird lag with the combat, you know what I mean? Like, if the world is still relatively nice, I just don't want to deal with it being online, you know? Daryl Brooks sentencing, I thought it was like the 18th and then the 19th, but it could be tomorrow, I guess, I'm not sure. Speaking of which, one of the videos I have today, I don't know if we'll get to it, but it's someone who, is defending Daryl Brooks and saying he was railroaded, which is not the case. It's a common feeling among players. That makes sense. 28% to level 2 on the boost train. Oh, this is kind of funny. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. There was a comedy sketch I wanted to play at the beginning it's not directly Sovereign Citizens, but it's kind of funny.
All right, I'm gonna cut right to the legal chase. Did you kill Henry Tilson?
No. This is so easy.
Ferris Hex, thanks for gifting a sub. 56% to level 2 with a little over a minute left.
Mr. Pearson, the court would like to advise you one last time to retain legal counsel.
That's okay, Your Honor. I'm doing fine. And besides, with the money that I'm saving on legal fees, I'll be able to afford to buy a really great second-hand car.
The court can appoint representation free of charge.
Oh, free lawyer, Your Honor? No thanks. I mean, what kind of lawyer do you get for free? Some guy with a head injury that can't even find his own briefcase? No, I'm doing fine. Watch. Go ahead, ask me again. Come on.
Did you kill Henry Tilson?
No.
30 seconds left on the boost train, 56% to level 2.
Your Honor, I'd like to present Exhibit A. Is this your gun?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
We have your name on the registration.
No, you don't.
May I remind you that you are
I think Daryl Brooks saw this and thought it was actually advice on how to be your own lawyer.
under oath?
Oh, right. And I would never lie under oath. Not to God.
Hey, Your Honor, could we hurry this up a little bit, right?
Gnome Pickles with 69 bits says someone should tell sovereign citizens that this skit is not an instructional tape.
Because the defendant
Thanks for the level 1 hype, everyone.
and I got a date later with some ladies.
Who are you?
Just a dude whose taxes pay your salary.
Will the dude sit down and be quiet, or the dude will be taken out of this court?
Your Honor, what tie do you think the ladies would prefer? This pink one or the gray one?
Well, I'd have to see the jacket. Oh!
Stone Corbell, thanks
Continue
for
with its
gifting
case.
or subscribing 29
I'd like
months.
to call Mitchell Moore to the stand.
Mr. Moore, may I remind you, you're still under oath.
Mr. Moore, what exactly did you see on the night of February 7th, 1991?
I saw this man coming out of the deceased's apartment with blood on his shirt and holding a gun, followed by that guy who was giggling.
No more questions, Your Honor.
I have some questions, Your Honor. Mr. Moore, aren't you lying?
No.
In fact, aren't you a liar? No more questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Moore, you may step down. If there are no more questions, we will continue with the summations.
You know my summation, Your Honor.
That he's
He's
guilty.
guilty, yes. He's guilty. He's very guilty.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is not a difficult thing to accuse someone of murder. You don't have to be a genius like that relativity guy. All you have to do is say, hey, I think that this guy did it, or that lady there did it, or I could say that my friend did it. But he didn't, and even if he did, I wasn't involved, right? Okay, but you know who I really suspect? You know what I think I'm really suspicious of? The prosecuting attorney.
What?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Why else would he be so obsessed with proving that I did it? And I don't blame him. If I was in his murderous shoes, I would do the exact same thing. I'd get a lot of evidence and witnesses, and I would try to pin it on some decent, hard-working, honest guy.
Is it all right if we find the defendant guilty now?
It's done. The court finds you guilty and sentences you to death by hanging, but first, the horse.
Gnome Pickles with 50 bits says, okay, I know it's a bit, but in these court dramas, I'm always a bit taken aback by how much time people spend approaching the witness box. Do not enter the well without permission, the bailiff will tackle you. Azure Stone Dog, thanks for 7 months. Alright, let's get into some actual stops and stuff, shall we?
What damage is being? Yeah, can you explain constitutionally what damage is being done with me not having a seatbelt on?
That's not how it works. The damage is to society, sir. The damage is that if you were to get into an accident, then you could become a projectile and harm others.
Because that's the only way you can stop someone. Huh?
It's not the case. We can have laws that are preventative in nature.
Yeah. Do you understand how the Constitution works? How do they hire you if you don't understand how this country works? Where every law got to have a constitutional basis. So what's the constitutional basis that you're stopping me for?
Because you're not wearing your seatbelt.
Yeah, I just said that's the state law.
That's not in the,
but the
not in
state law.
Constitution.
Yeah. Do you understand the Supremacy Clause?
That's
Article
not in there.
6, Clause
But look,
2.
check this out.
It says the
driver's
Constitution
license,
can't be changed.
So when you got
Definitely doesn't say that. The Constitution can and has been changed many times. It's what all the amendments are. Secondly, while the Supremacy Clause does exist, the Constitution also says that rights not directly given to the government are reserved for the states. So while the states can't do something that is directly opposed to something that has been decided federally, there are things that are reserved for the states that they can handle themselves, and one of the things that the states handle is licensing for vehicles. So absolutely the states can require you to have insurance and licenses and stuff because they're the ones who take care of the roads anyway.
It says it can't be changed. The state, so you basically don't understand there's laws bigger than you. The buck stops with you. And that's why so many people are getting killed by police officers, because of trash like you, who think you're the law because you got a job at the bottom of the law enforcement. And you don't understand there's bigger rules than you. The Supremacy Clause says no state or federal law can supersede the Constitution. Now you're saying that it can. So how did you get hired?
That's not even what it says. It says that federal law trumps state law and local law.
This must be why Arlington had that officer who shot that woman who was homeless because he was scared of a small dog. Trash like you, and they haven't changed their hiring methods. It's sickening. It's sickening. You're giving someone a...
Hey, if you're gonna chastise a cop, can you make sure you're at least right so you don't come off like a dumbass?
Ticket
That'd
who's
be
not
great.
even causing a traffic infraction just to make money off of them. You're a piece of shit.
Short one, but you know. Jesus.
This is not going to be private. And they get a headflex. Who?
Oh God, what is this guy's channel even?
Okay, I'm in the ghetto now. One thing about Solus things.
Hold on. Oh no, Boxy's already up. Okay. This guy's probably gonna be racist, so.
Especially like in a ghetto. They're going to be so dim-witted that they don't understand that their solutions are broken. Like, they would come to a solution like your job is to get them to agree. So that's a terminal depression trigger where you just let them believe that fully to collapse their subconscious. Where they're thinking your goal is to get them to agree because they have bad births and they have the brain of a baby. Because their parents were soulless and they were having wild jungle procreation.
Oh my fucking God. Okie Dad says crack is a hell of a drug, right?
And had soulless patients. Because but it's nothing. You can.
They're all just fucking ignoring him too because he's clearly a goddamn crazy person. Overthought says Boxy earning their pay today. My Daughter is a Slut improvised song from 2012. What?
My daughter is a slut. She's out on the street and she's getting high. Whoring on the street so she can get money for drugs. When I raised her, I never dreamed of this.
What the fuck is wrong with this man? Necrophage with 20 months says, what the fuck did I just come into? I don't know.
So I'm going to my favorite store, Murphy's. So at Murphy's, I'm going to talk about soul.
You know, the name of this channel is Nazis Still Hate Me, and here's why, by the way. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, let's get on someone a little less, unstable, hopefully.
Have a tag on your car,
Sir,
okay?
this vehicle is not a state property commercial vehicle. This is a private locomotive. It does.
It does not. Okay, well, when your supervisor get here, we'll see.
Okay, that's fine. He's
Thank
coming.
you. Thank you, sir. Thank
But,
you.
sir, I'm going to ask you politely, please, to identify
Thank
yourself.
you. No, sir. No, I haven't committed no crime.
Ma'am, do you have an ID?
She's young. Don't talk to her.
I can talk. I can
No,
ask her
no,
questions.
she's young. She's 16. Don't talk to
She
her.
can still have an ID at 16.
No, don't talk to her. She's 16.
All right, put your hands on the steering wheel for me.
For what?
Because I'm going to get the VIN number. Put your hands on the steering wheel for me and turn the car off.
God, this cop looks like he gets less sun than me.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm waiting for your supervisor.
Okay.
When your supervisor comes, man, I'm not answering no more questions when your supervisor comes. When I ask for him, that's it. We don't have to discuss anything else. We don't. When your supervisor comes, then we'll talk.
Okay, he's on his way.
Thank you, sir.
There's a lot of
Thank you.
traffic. I can still conduct some of my business.
I don't want to.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it. When I ask for your supervisor about law, that means we're done talking.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Okay. Are there any weapons in the car?
Sir, I haven't committed no crime for you to be asking me all those questions, man. I'm not answering no more questions. I'm waiting for your...
Has the sovereign citizen crap ever worked? No. At best, the cop will just get annoyed and let you go with a warning so they don't have to talk to you anymore. But that's pretty rare. I've seen it a few times, but you can tell the cop just wants to fucking leave.
Supervisor.
Hands on the steering wheel.
I'm waiting for your supervisor.
Okay, put your hands on the
How
steering
can I do that? I'm recording you.
You can still record me, that's fine. Just put your hands on the steering wheel while I get the video.
I'm not finna do anything to you. I'm not a threat to you.
I don't know. Well,
I'm not a threat to you. You have a gun and a taser, and I don't have none of that.
You have.
What, you think I'm finna come out and shoot you?
I don't know.
Why would you profile me like that?
I'm not profiling.
You are.
I don't know who anybody is on the stop.
But I'm saying, though, why would you profile me like that, though?
You're not being profiled.
I got my daughter in the car. You asking me questions like that?
I'm asking you if there's a weapon in the car.
Oh, it's not. It's nothing like. It's not. It's not. If I did have a weapon in my car, that's my Second Amendment right, though.
Yeah, if it's a gun, but you still need to tell in a traffic stop a police officer if you have weapons. Whether it's a gun or a knife or whatever, you're still supposed to let them know, because usually they'll want it in their possession during the stop.
Constitutional wise.
It is.
Okay, so.
But I still.
Or at minimum, they might ask you to put it on the dashboard or something.
I'm not a threat towards you, my man.
I'm not saying you are.
Okay, but we cool. We not. I'm telling you, I'm not.
Okay, sir. I just want to get the VIN number.
Then
please.
get it, man. It's
I'm
right
not gonna
there.
stand in front of the vehicle.
Why?
Because you're operating.
What?
A heavy vehicle.
What that mean?
It means that you could run me over.
Are you serious, man?
Yes, I'm serious.
You dead? So you think I'm a threat to you?
I don't know if you're a threat or not.
So you think you stand in front of my vehicle? I'm finna run you over.
I don't know.
Is that what you thinking? Is that what you thinking right now?
I do not know what.
So I'm a threat to you, and you got a gun, and you got a partner right there, where y'all can shoot me and my child.
I do not want to do that. That's the last thing we want to do.
I can't.
I like that he's. Oh my god, the cop doesn't say, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. Oh no.
I don't know. That's not your record.
I don't like that phrasing, sir.
That's probably the first thing. Yeah. You police officers.
Okay.
Y'all do kill
Why are you profiling
Americans.
me as a police
Because
officer?
that's all over the TV. That's not a profile.
It is.
You're a cop, right?
I am a police officer.
Okay, so you do kill unarmed Americans.
When you say you, what do you mean by you?
You police officers.
I do not.
You police officers kill unarmed Americans. So why would I'm not a threat to you. I got my child in the car. We finna go eat, my man.
Okay.
So you think I'm finna run you over so you can feel good on your body cam?
I don't know what you're gonna
I'm not
do.
finna do it. So
Okay,
for
I'm
you
not
and your
gonna do
body cam purposes and for your partner,
Okay.
I'm not a threat towards you. You're a threat towards me.
I'm not a threat towards
You are.
You're entitled to your opinions.
No, this is a fact.
Okay.
For your questions that you ask to make it seem like that you are being harmed, or I think I'm finna harm you, it's not. We don't do that to y'all. Y'all do it to us. So you can get my VIN number.
I will not
This
get
is
your
a
VIN
private
number until you
vehicle.
Put your hands on the steering wheel.
What? Dog, let's do common sense. I don't conduct any searches, dog. I don't conduct any searches.
Okay.
I don't conduct any searches.
Okay.
So don't search my vehicle. This is a private vehicle.
I'm not searching your vehicle.
You just looked in it.
Okay. That's not a search.
I'm just gonna wait for your supervisor to get here,
That's
dog.
fine, but I want at least I'd like to try to get the VIN number.
Dog, my vehicle is a private vehicle. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not a sovereign citizen like you call them of America. I'm a sovereign citizen of the United States, but not of America.
Okay.
There's a difference. Just like you're a European.
Much better. That's great.
And a Caucasian. That's not from here. That's the difference.
I'm not following your logic, but
I know you're not. I know you're not. So I'll wait for your supervisor to
okay,
get here.
we're gonna wait right here.
Thank you, my man. Dang. Stop trying to look at my shit, man.
The cops are allowed to look from the outside of the car. Anything that's in plain view is generally, I think, fair game.
Don't worry about it. That's a violation. Don't. This will already be taken care of. I just ask you don't search my vehicle, and you still violating my rights and everything. So this is, and as a matter.
MH Jarkbeast, thanks for 30 months, says Happy Sovereign Citizen Seizure Day, Hannah. Here's a bit of a fun cleanse. Thank you. I will hold onto that for later.
Matter of fact, K. Ivy and everybody else got a record of my judicial proclamations and the sheriff and the chief. So we can do this.
I'm just going to explain to you what's going to happen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, we still need to identify you.
I hadn't committed no crime.
It doesn't matter in a traffic stop. You need to provide your information to the officer because you need to have a license in order to operate a motor vehicle in the United States.
Okay. So...
And traffic stops are not crimes.
Correct? It's an investigation of a potential crime, or if they saw you commit a crime, it's a stop in order to give you a ticket or warning or whatever. Hydrate. Will do.
I have probable cause to stop you.
For what?
Because you don't have a tag on your vehicle. Okay, the state of Alabama allows me to stop a car that's not displaying a tag that's operating on the public roadway.
Oh my God, these are Supreme Court law cases right here, my brother. Okay. And I don't have to have a registered vehicle or a tag for you to stop me. This is not a crime. These are Supreme Court laws. I'm gonna show this to your supervisor. I have it right here.
Good luck with it. It's always interesting that they seem to think that the supervisor knows something that these people don't. Like it's some sort of ultra super secret cheat code that only the sergeant is allowed to know. Oh, well, we don't tell any of the other cops, but actually all the laws we teach them to enforce are bullshit. Why would it work that way?
How you doing, sir?
Are you a supervisor?
I'm Corporal Casper at Texas Police Department. What can I do for you?
I didn't call you guys. He stopped me because I didn't have a tag. But I was trying to let him know that I'm not a sovereign citizen of of America. I'm a sovereign citizen of the United States, and this vehicle is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
This is my private vehicle, and right here, these are Supreme Court case laws where I have the right to travel, and I'm traveling with my daughter to go get something to eat.
Okay.
So with that being said, he's trying to say that I don't have a tag. I don't need a tag for a non-commercial vehicle. This is my private vehicle. I have private plates.
Okay.
And my proclamation and judicial notices are already sent to Kate Ivy and everybody else in the state of Alabama and the 8 forms of government, 8 branches of government. Okay. So this right here shows where I'm traveling. I don't need
the 8 branches of government. There are 5 secret branches that you're not allowed to know about. H-Beard says, I kind of want one of those Sov sits to just say to the cops, down, down, up, left, right, B, A, select, start, and see what happens.
Need whatever he's asking me for. I don't need this Supreme Court law.
Oh my God, I just noticed this cop has a goatee. His hair is so light.
Cases.
Okay.
And Constitution.
See this, please? All right, so all this right here. Who issued you the tag? What was it issued from?
This is from my Moorish American consulate.
It was issued from who?
From my Moorish American consulate.
That doesn't mean anything. Okay, Dad says, have you seen the new documentary on Netflix called Orgasm Inc.? It's about a totally bonkers company that started as women's sexual health and quickly devolved into a straight-up abusive sex cult. It was a roller coaster of emotion. Was it about the NXIVM cult? Or was it about a different one? I have not seen it yet, though.
What form of government issues that?
This is a Moorish American form of government, consulate.
Okay, so not state government.
This is not. I'm not state
federal
property.
government?
I'm not federal. I'm not state property.
Okay, so where did you obtain the tag?
What you mean? This is from our own consulate and our government, from our own government, as a private citizen,
Okay.
as a national.
Did you purchase it?
Yes, I purchased my tag.
Okay.
Yes.
So you purchased it
Yes.
from
Our Moorish American consulate.
the consulate?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And this is
These are Supreme Court.
documentation of it?
Yes. No.
The company was called One Taste. Okay, I don't think I've seen it then. I'll have to check out the documentary. I love documentaries like that.
These are Supreme Court case laws that lets you know, just in case I have this type of situation, this is to show you guys that you can't stop me for what he asking me for.
Okay.
I've been driving to Alabama. I've been driving all across Alabama to Mobile to Georgia, and I've never got stopped. I had police officers behind me. They waved me off and everything.
Not getting stopped doesn't mean you're okay. The cops might not notice for whatever reason. A tag on your license plate. I just put on a new tag today, actually, because I got a new license plate a while back, and I've been needing to put it on, so I did. I got a new tag with it, put it on. It's just a little thing in the corner, and it's, it says, like, the 3-letter code. At least this is in Michigan. I don't know if the format is different in other states, to be clear. But, like, it's in Michigan, got a color, and then 3 letters for the month, right? So, like, one might say October with an orange, and the orange lets the cops know the year, and if they can read the, month thing on it, then they know. But, like, it's just a little thing on the corner of the license plate. If the cop's not paying attention, they might not even notice or think about it, whatever. Or they might be busy doing other stuff or just don't feel like stopping you. Whatever. There's 1,000,001 reasons why you might be in this situation. It doesn't mean what you're doing isn't illegal. Did I see the lab cultivated meat alternative arriving in the mid-2020s? I've heard of it before. Yeah, I think that's cool.
Everything, but today...
Have I seen Hugbees documentaries on YouTube? I don't think so.
This guy wanted to stop me.
Well, if they weren't doing their job, that's their fault, sir, but that is not a state-issued tag in the state of Alabama.
Well, Supreme Court laws trump states and federal, and plus Constitution laws trumps it.
1 second for me, please.
Are you familiar with the Supreme Court statute, Pennsylvania versus Mims?
Well, I'm talking about the right to travel,
Okay, are you
my friend.
familiar with the Supreme Court statute, Pennsylvania versus Mims?
Related to me.
Okay, Pennsylvania versus Mims is if a police officer asks you to step out of the car, you have to step out of the car on a traffic stop. Okay?
That's only if it's lawful. This is unlawful.
Okay, that is your opinion on the matter.
No, this is what it is. This is unlawful what you're doing. How you can't use one Supreme Court case against another to trump what you're trying to do. So what I'm telling you is that this is Supreme Court cases are right here.
All right, I'll gladly take a look at that.
Please take a look at that.
All right, the right to travel, the right are all absolute rights, and police not void the exercise of those rights. Okay, we're not voiding your exercise of those rights.
You are.
How?
You're stopping me.
Right. We're not voiding you of your rights. We're detaining you on a traffic stop.
But keep going. Keep reading another case law, and see if that applies to you.
The smugness gets to me. I don't know why. It's the unearned smugness. Gnome Pickles says, I already played the Supreme Court case. You haven't played the proper reverse card, officer.
I'll get that back to you, sir.
Here's a playlist. Thank you, Pierre Squire. Oh, interesting.
You're not gonna...
I don't know if that's an official, if those are official...
See how you try to make up things, and you just gave me a Supreme Court case yourself to benefit you? So you just tried to give me one, but you didn't want to take mine.
Okay, you're free to Google...
Yours is bullshit. Quite frankly.
Pennsylvania versus
yours is wrong.
Mims, if you'd like.
Excuse me, you just gave me a Supreme Court case law of yours to benefit you, but these are Supreme Court case losses as well, and you don't want to accept that.
Well, I'm gonna treat this like we treat every other traffic stop we ever get out on, okay? In the state of Alabama, you have to have a tag registered to your vehicle issued through the state. You have to have a driver's license issued by the state. You have to identify yourself on a traffic stop, a lawful stop, which this is for failure to have a tag on your vehicle. You have to identify yourself. So we need your name, date of birth, social, driver's license number. That's state law. Refusal of that, you will be arrested on those principles, because that's what state law is. We're not going to change anything because you have a print off some papers and a printed off tag. That doesn't change.
It's not a print off tag. I need to see your supervisor, my man.
It's not print off. I paid people on the internet and they sent it to me.
Thank you, my man.
I promise you won't get a different answer.
Thank you.
Hydrate.
Hey, man. How you doing, sir?
Are you a supervisor?
You doing okay?
Are you a supervisor?
I'm sorry?
Are you a supervisor?
Yes, I am. Sergeant Sprague.
How you doing, man? What's your name and badge number?
I'm sorry?
What's your...
Hey, let me ask you this. My name's Sergeant Sprague.
Okay.
We don't do badge numbers, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any ID on you, man?
That's really weird. I don't like when departments don't provide badge numbers. I get that it's used by Karens and weirdos a lot, but like at the end of the day, I'd rather they have to give their numbers out.
Don't have a driver's license.
Just makes it easier to track complaints and stuff that they're probably not going to do shit about anyway, but still.
Have a driver's license at all?
No.
Okay.
I have a...
What do you have? We need
It's the barest minimum of accountability is what I'm trying to say.
to have some type of identification, okay? You need to give us a name or something. You made an infraction, so he's doing his duty, okay? You're driving on a public street, and he's doing his job, okay? So all I need you to do is cooperate, give us an identification, okay? We can go from all that later, okay? Right now we're doing our job.
Okay, that's true, but Sergeant, I haven't committed a crime for that. I haven't committed a crime for that, though.
I'm not saying you committed a crime. He got an infraction. He stopped you, so that's why we need your identification, okay? And we're not going to stay out here all day and negotiate in this heat.
It's not a negotiation.
Well, it's not a negotiation.
I'm just saying, though, I
understand
allow...
when you operate a car in the state of Alabama and you get pulled over, you have to pull some identification out and let us know who you are, okay? I don't know where you get all this from and all that, but I don't know where you're from and all that.
I'm from here.
Okay.
I'm an American. And I live in Tuscaloosa.
We got to have the identification, okay?
Sir, I didn't commit no crime or nothing.
We're not going to adjudicate that here. If you got to complain about the charge of a ticket, whatever, you go to court and handle that at court. You don't handle this on the street. We're not going to adjudicate this out here on the street, okay? It makes no sense.
Okay, but when I'm saying...
Hold tight. If you got a problem with the ticket or whatever he's telling you charged with, you go to court and you handle it appropriately, okay? You're no special than anybody else that's not driving a car here.
I'm not saying that.
If you violate the law, we have the right to pull you over.
I didn't violate anything. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
That's what we take up for the court. We can't handle that out here.
Sorry, I thought I heard something.
Pull you over for a reason.
Okay, but when I showed to him that you cannot give me a ticket to travel, I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
That's something you can need to take to court.
You said it. You said the thing.
If you want to challenge that in court, we're not going to challenge all that out here. We got a million things to do out here.
Of course.
All right, so you're taking up too much precious resources right now.
I'm not.
It is. Okay, if you got to complain about something, you take it to court, you contest the ticket. If you got to complain about an officer, you take it to me, okay? But we need to take care of our business right now because we got other calls we need to go to.
Okay.
So all I'm asking you to do, present some information and give it to us. Give me your name, driver's license, or give it something. We got to have it, okay? So come on. We don't have all day,
sir.
There's just nothing else for him to say.
That's
listen.
It,
I need somebody higher than you, my man.
Just keep going up. Just keep going up until you find someone who will agree with you. That's how this works. Good strategy.
You're not getting nobody high.
I need your super manager.
So you don't want to talk to anybody higher?
You're not.
This don't make no sense.
That is not legal.
Doesn't make any sense. I'm not winning. Why am I not winning?
From the state of
Look,
Alabama.
look, yeah.
That's up to
What you
judge.
mean it's not legal space in the state of Alabama?
Okay, listen.
This is just, I'm traveling. I didn't commit no crime.
Okay.
I'm sure he gave me a Supreme Court law case.
Okay,
I gave him one back. So I'm trying to let him know if he can use that against me, why can I use it?
Uno reverse card, motherfucker.
Okay, look,
And I'm traveling.
We're not going to negotiate all that out here. If you got a problem
Sir,
with something,
your officer did that to me.
okay.
What?
But what I'm asking you, give me some ID.
Oh my
okay?
God.
Do you not have ID?
I don't have a driver's
You
license.
don't have that? Okay, what's your name? What's your date of birth?
Why would I need to give you all of that?
Because you're driving in the state of Alabama on the roadway, okay?
You can feel it's like thick soup in the air with how thick this annoyance is. Because
No, I'm gonna give you this.
Make sure your hand.
Wait, no.
Ain't nobody finna. What is you doing?
oh, they're gonna pull him out. I'm guessing this is the pull out.
What is you
I
doing?
don't want to be in the car.
Stop.
Oh, his poor fucking daughter. This idiot.
Stop. You see how you doing, man? You see what you just did?
You don't reach for something in front of officers.
I just talked to you and asked and told you I'm finna give you something, man.
You're escalating. You're making this too much of a house.
He just did that to my daughter.
He ain't done that to your daughter, okay? You making a scene for no reason. Just give us the ID.
Are you serious?
Yeah, give us the ID, okay? And we'll be got
This guy's a fucking asshole.
here. You're taking too much time. I don't know what's wrong. Why we got to go through all this?
Why did you do that, though, man?
All right, let's go. If you'd have gave you
Oh my God! Scare my daughter like that. I want everybody name and badge number, man.
Believe me,
I do. This is what you can get right there. That's it.
Your sovereign license?
That's not a sovereign.
It's not a sovereign. It's just the same thing recoded. Don't worry about it.
What's your birthday, man? Give him your date of birth.
Dog, I need.
We're taking too much time.
Dog, I need to talk to somebody higher than you, man. I can't believe y'all just did that, man.
Got nothing on there but a name.
Name, give
The
me
right-
your date of birth, sir. We have to run you. Make sure you're not wanted.
I'm not wanted. What is you talking about?
Make sure.
How can these sovereign citizen types not understand that people who are wanted don't tell the police they're wanted by the police? There's a reason identification is a thing.
Because we stop, we run them. Okay.
Like, they can't take your word for it, because then it would be useless to ask.
You know, special than anybody else.
This is not about being special, man. This is about doing the right thing.
All right, can you give him your date of birth, please?
Dog, I can't believe you, man.
Okay.
I can't. I gave you my
Yeah,
my.
there's no date of birth on there.
There's no identifying information.
Do you not have a license, sir?
I don't have.
Oh! Did he almost just incriminated himself? Discordant Vole says, I'm higher than most people right now.
Information.
Do you not have a license, sir?
I don't have. Once I get.
He reeled that back in quick, didn't he?
In my proclamation of judicial notice to the government, I don't have no license.
Okay.
I got switched over to that ID, my right to travel card.
What do you mean, right to travel card? I'm not following you.
As a Moorish American, we are not United States citizens. We are Americans.
You're driving in the state of Alabama. You're required to.
I have a right to travel with a private tag.
You have a right to have a driver's license. You're driving in the state of Alabama.
I'm traveling in the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm not driving. This is not a commercial vehicle. This is private.
Right.
I'm traveling.
All right, so here's the deal.
Look, man.
All right, if you don't identify who you are by your information, then
Sir.
you're charged with obstructing.
Obstructing? What? I'm not. How am I
arrest.
getting obstruction
By
for?
withholding your personal information, you're identifying information, you'll be charged with obstruction.
How is that obstruction? I didn't even appeal against nothing that you did,
We
man.
don't have all day.
You'll be charged with
We
resisting
ask
arrest.
you.
Each parent says you could always say your name is Underhill. If the cop is a Tolkien nerd, he might let you go. And Honest Noir says, right to travel card, you mean Mickey Mouse Club card?
Resisting arrest.
I'll tell you that the Mickey Mouse Club is very exclusive, okay? Britney Spears was in it. Justin Timberlake was in it. A lot of other kids that were probably traumatized were in it. Discordant Vole says, oh no, he's not in Alabama, is he? They are in Alabama.
If you refuse to cooperate once you're told you are lawfully under arrest for obstruction due to the fact
How am I being obstructed though?
Come on, man. We don't
That's
have
what's
all
gonna
day.
happen.
You're wasting too much time. All right, we're trying to cooperate and work with you.
With my daughter in the car, we finna go get something to eat. Y'all finna arrest me for I just gave you where my card at?
Yeah. We need your data.
Where's my card?
Yeah, we need your.
Where's my travel card?
Your car wallet? Do you have any other ID?
Where is my travel card?
Do you have any more ID in the car?
Oh my God. Dog. For the sake of my daughter, man, my birthday is 2174.
2174. Yes, sir.
And for what y'all just did, try to pull your gun out on me, man, I need your name and badge number because I will be reporting all of y'all in here. No, sir. No, sir. I need your name and badge number.
Hey, listen.
I will. No, I need your name and badge number.
Okay.
I need your name and that's the first thing. That's the first thing that you were supposed to do when you came approach me. I'm asking you under oath. No, you didn't. What's your name and badge number?
It's Corporal Castleberry with the Tuscaloosa.
Corporal Castleberry? Sounds like a cartoon character name.
Police Department.
What's your badge number?
2184.
You said you don't have one. I need his too, since he's there too.
We have badge numbers, but they don't. Of course.
Sir, I need that. For what y'all just did, I promise you this is gonna be a lawsuit right here.
Go for it.
I know. And for you to do that to my daughter, for y'all, she's 16, for y'all to do that to my daughter, and we about to go get something to eat over this, this is so silly.
He's very obsessed with the lunch they were about to go get.
Look at all these damn police officers right.
I probably would have just given a license so I could go get lunch, but you know, that's just me. Maybe I like food too much.
Here over a name and a tag.
We're not treating you any differently we treat anybody else.
It's not about that. It's about the law that you're breaking. This is the law. This is the law. This is a law. I have a right to travel.
Hydrate.
This is the law.
You have a right to have a driver's license if you're driving.
I'm traveling. I'm not driving. This is not a commercial vehicle.
We're not gonna get into semantics, okay?
It's not a semantics, man. I'm traveling.
Okay, traveling is all the same thing. When you operate a motor vehicle, okay? Anything?
You guys go and driver's license is valid.
It's valid? Okay. Cool. Go.
Oh my god, does he even have one? He has a driver's license that's up to date?
Involvement. Look at that, man. All right, is he doing his thing? Just hold 1 second, man.
Don't worry about it, Wop. You understand?
Oh my god. He's so dumb. Was he bored? I guess. MH Darkbeast says, have you seen Hate Thy Neighbor? They did an episode on sovereign citizens. Here's the trailer. Ooh, interesting. Lord Turner Overdrive says, what the hell do people gain from all of this? Do they think they'll sue in court and win money, or are they just too lost? Have they lost too many brain cells gas huffing? I think some of it's desperation. Some of it's basically obstinate. What's that personality disorder? Where you're like obstinate and don't want to do what you're told. Someone in the chat will let me know. Defiant oppositional disorder, I think is what it's called, or it's a personality disorder. I feel like some of it's that. Basically not liking the idea that there are people out there who have authority over you, so they come up with conspiracy theories so that it's not the case, at least in their head.
I haven't seen television for 45 years.
45 years? So you ain't seen The Wire or nothing?
You haven't seen... I was gonna say, like, you haven't seen Breaking Bad? Man, come on. I'll get you a TV right now and a Blu-ray player, and we will sit down and we will watch all 5 seasons of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, how long have you sort of lived like this for?
At 15, all I want to do...
I wish I was a Vice reporter. I'd love to go around and talk to interesting people like this. It's... What? It's not illegal for you to get married. What are you talking about?
can or cannot unless I pay you a bribe. I mean a tax.
Yeah.
But you see, we're so ingrained into doing this.
It's literally for filing the paperwork. Many states have common law marriage, if that's your thing. No one says you have to get legally married. It's not like illegal to just act as though you are married, but not. You just don't get tax benefits and stuff from it. So he's just helping spread the bullshit. Does Viceland run on HBO? Because I'll actually watch that episode later. I forget. Is Viceland on HBO? Lily Lovestuff says, I think a lot of it also comes from late-stage capitalism kicking everyone's ass, and because they've been told their whole lives that capitalism is amazing and the best in the U.S. country, but the billionaires are screwing us over, so instead of blaming billionaires, they believe this stuff. Sure. H-Bird says, prior to 2020, it was technically illegal to have sex with someone you weren't married to in Virginia. I can't imagine that would have held up in court. For pretty obvious reasons. Vice is its own channel now? Oh, I didn't know. Gnome Pickles says, here's the thing that got me in here. Emulate me in the wild, current prisoners. Hey, someone's falling for it. Discordant Vol says he sounds like an anthropomorphized bootleg whiskey still. You can buy the show on Amazon? Okay. $1.99 an episode. That's not bad. I usually like buying physical copies of things, but I have bought some stuff digitally. Bought, air quotes. Yeah. Hey, Lou.
Good evening. It's John Flynn and Andy Pritchard. Go by Andy with my friends. Friend or foe? We got Andrew if you're a foe. I just wanted to update you a little bit in terms of my case and some things that have occurred on August 29th of this year.
I believe the guy on the left is the gentleman who got his one of his children taken away over a custody thing, and he's been fighting the courts ever since. He's a sovereign citizen and a MAGA guy. Anyway, he's now also dealing with some sort of trial for trespassing. I think he went into the court and wouldn't leave, and he was doing sovereign citizen bullshit in there. So I think he was both dealing with trying to maneuver the courts on his own for custody stuff, as well as the trespassing.
My house was raided and seized. It's 3.5 to
for no payment.
No, seized, no payment. Okay, that's obviously a constitutional violation. As a matter of fact, currently that is treason, because we are at war. We're at a war on terrorism and versus a war of COVID, as per presidential executive orders and decrees that have been signed on by both Biden and Trump. So it doesn't matter what political party you're involved with. The reason I want to let you know that is because in my case, I was charged with a criminal trespass, illegally charged, which is fraud upon the court, and there's some other ancillary things that have occurred in my case. However, I would like people to, if they have been following my case, they can look at my civil docket, and you will see a complaint at the very end. It's in there under a complaint, but it's a writ of habeas corpus, and is something that cannot be ignored by the court and has to be addressed immediately. It basically is a format by which you can bring forward violations of your constitutional rights.
Why does he think he hasn't been afforded due process? Just because he lost? I guess I don't know if he's still undergoing stuff for the trespass, or if there's already been, like, adjudicated and he was found guilty or what. But, like, what about any of this so far does he think has deprived him of the rights that are afforded to him regarding this matter?
It's also something that immediately cuts through everything. My habeas corpus is for...
Discordant Vol says, ooh, a writ. We're getting out the big boy
or
documents.
treason by the judges and all the other complicit participants. They have illegally seized my home at a time of war. There has been no payment, and I wanted to make people aware of this. Now, what's so important about this, a habeas corpus is something that, like you see in the movies where the guy's on death row and somebody files it at the last minute and the governor takes a look at it and then stops the execution. It's that level of importance. The reason I'm telling you that is today I had an experience with the criminal clerk. Her name's Monica Flanagan. Monica Flanagan, it turns out on October 14th I filed my habeas corpus, and it was to eliminate my criminal trespass, because basically it's a joke, the charge that was put on against me, because all the facts show that I own the property because I own it outright. They conveniently lost my habeas corpus in my court file. They couldn't find it. So I went and I then said, well, I also filed one in terms of my son, and I also filed one in terms of the civil. And guess what? They went back and, oh, guess what? They found it. Now, what's so interesting is I had a hearing on October 31st, and I couldn't figure out why the habeas hadn't been brought up by the judge in any way. And I thought about mentioning it, but I said, you know what? This looks like another one of their little corrupt stunts.
They probably wouldn't have brought it up anyway, because I very much doubt that you filed it correctly. That's probably why it was missing. But even if they had filed it, much like when Daryl Brooks tried to file things in his pro se trial that happened recently, the judge is just like, this isn't correct. You haven't filed this correctly. What you're asking for isn't reasonable and doesn't make sense.
So I left it alone, and sure enough, I found out that it accidentally didn't make it into my file.
You probably didn't file it correctly, if I had to guess. Normally I would give the benefit of the doubt, but knowing sovereign citizen types, he probably messed up.
Now here's the best part. I said to the assistant clerk, Monica Flanagan, I said I need to have this put on the court docket immediately or as soon as possible.
My nails are pretty, thank you. I've actually been enjoying doing my nails and stuff. Some of them started chipping. I got paid today, so I think tomorrow I'm going to go out and try and get some new nail polish. I'm not sure what colors I'm going to go for, but yeah, I used to bite my nails really bad, and now I've stopped, and I actually have pretty strong nails that, like, do a pretty good job growing. It's nice having them, and I like painting them.
Now keep in mind, this is something where you should go in front of a judge immediately, and anyone can file a habeas corpus.
Where's the stamp?
At any time. You can see right here.
Well, I have purple right now. This is like an iridescent purple that kind of, it's hard to tell on this camera, but it color shifts a little when you like move around with it. So I'm probably going to look for one that's more silvery. I want one that's like tinfoil themed. I have one that's kind of like that already, but I want something a little more sparkly. I don't know, though. I'm getting off track.
I mean, if anyone can take a close look, you can see it was even time-stamped on the 14th there. And there's another one where it's...
Would I date a UFC fighter? I'm married.
It's time-stamped on the 14th.
But if I was single, I don't have anything against the UFC. Although I would be afraid to have a partner that put themselves in that much danger all the time. But I have nothing against UFC fighting. It would just depend upon the person.
14th. And
it's a very random question.
Just to make sure there weren't any games with the clerks, the criminal clerks, I filed it also in my civil case electronically back at my office.
What do I think of Baja in the Octagon? Honestly, that'd be pretty hot. Baja's my wife, if you don't know. I love Baja, and she's already incredibly hot. But, like, if she was a UFC fighter, she could already kick my ass, if I'm being honest, but I think that'd be a good look for her. We'll call it the Ronda Rousey look.
What's amazing is, as I had this...
She can put me in a chokehold any day.
...debate with the criminal clerk, Monica Flanagan, she then called the marshals to come because she was upset. And I was nothing but a gentleman. When the marshals arrived, I said, good, I'm glad you're here. I know that you work for me also, and I need you as a witness to the fact that the clerk is not going to file and put on the court docket my habeas corpus, which is a requirement, a constitutional requirement, that I have the right to go before a judge immediately with such a thing.
You like nail polish, but it chips easily? Are you using a top coat? Definitely use like a clear top coat. And make sure that you're not just doing like the front of the nail with the polish. Make sure you're doing the top, and if you can get under a little bit too, it lasts a lot longer. Because if you're not constantly like getting friction on the direct edge, it stays more. So make sure you're not just coating the front, but also the top and a little bit of the inside if you can.
And they, of course, then went, oh, no, we don't want any part of it, and ran away again.
Tell them what happened at court the other day.
Oh, well.
It's really,
yeah, well,
it's incredible.
When I went to court on October 31st, Monday, October 31st, I was there for criminal trespass first degree, which does have a penalty all the way up to a year in jail. I went before... I met with the state attorney. The state attorney offered me a deal of criminal trespass, or criminal trespass of lesser misdemeanor, criminal trespass, with a $200 fine. I said, no, I cannot accept that.
Oh my God, this idiot. So the prosecutor came to him and he just said, okay, right now you're facing up to a year in prison for felony criminal trespassing. We're willing, if you plead guilty, to knock it down to misdemeanor trespassing. It'll just be a $200 fine. A year in prison versus a $200 fine. That's not even close. You absolutely... And to be clear, there's video of this man trespassing. We watched that video a long time ago where he actually got arrested in court because he refused to leave the courthouse or wherever it was. So he will be found guilty. This is foolish. This is foolish behavior on this man's part. Moira Soma says, here in Norway we get a small but very vocal anti-CPS group. The leader is a sick piece of shit who claims his activism is a result of losing custody rights of his daughter when she was a child. Turns out he didn't give a flying fuck about his daughter and lost all custody when he didn't give her insulin and she ended up in a coma. I think his story is a common one amongst these kinds of people. Yeah, we see a lot of parental... people who get in for, like, quote-unquote parental rights issues, where they lose their kid for some reason. You later find out it seems justified at the very least. But they're really upset about it, so they get into all this nonsense to try and get out of it. It's a whole thing. Real Radham says, thanks for the raid the other day, Hannah. Movember fundraising went well. Much fun was had, and Occult Comics made some cool art. No problem. I'm glad that you were able to get some fundraising.
That would be an acceptance
of guilt.
Yeah,
of guilt.
Which it can't be.
I could not possibly do. It's my...
Yeah, a lot of these people, it's really scary when I see people who view their kids as their property. Scary shit.
Property. So I said, you got to do something better. So then the state attorney came back and said, okay, well, we can do $90 and
oh my God, they even wanted to knock it down to 90, less than half. Are you kidding me?
Disturbing the peace. And I had to tell them I can't do that either because I didn't disturb the peace. And I cannot admit guilt to that because that would justify the 70 police officers doing a complete military assault on my home.
And stealing your property and
stealing
everything else.
My property. And I said, no, I can't admit to that either. So then as we went before Judge Hudak, Judge Hudak let me know that the offers by the state prosecutor can remove them at any time if they so choose. The offers, those generous, quote, generous offers that they made to me.
They are quite generous.
And I said, well, Your Honor, and he then said, let me finish. I guess you're going to plead not guilty. And I said, yes, Your Honor, I'm pleading not guilty. Well, you know that means that there's going to be a jury trial.
Trial.
And I trial by jury. And I said, yes, Your Honor, and I look forward to that. I'm not guilty.
So hold on.
I'm sure that jury's gonna love him. Juries love pro se sovereign citizen litigants, as we saw in the Daryl Brooks trial. Discordant Vol says it's one of those things that makes you think that they see losing custody as a reflection poorly on them, narcissists. Yeah.
So the prosecutor then has to prove that you criminally tried.
The only time I actually think I saw my dad scared was when CPS showed up when I was like 15 or something. I don't remember my exact age. Anyway, there was a whole thing, and I let something slip to a teacher, and I wasn't thinking at the time, and teachers are, of course, mandatory reporters. Anyway, CPS came, and it was funny.
Trespassed on your own property that you've never been paid for.
Correct. So I'm looking forward to that.
Baja, thanks for 30 months. Says love you. Love you too, Baja.
But here's what's also interesting that happened in court. Right then and there, the judge himself, Judge Hudak, did a big administrative no-no. He took away the offer that was there by the state attorney. He does not have that authority. It's the state attorney that can take away the offer.
The judge can reject a plea deal. Like, the judge has final authority on that. The prosecution can offer one, but the judge can reject it, and that happens sometimes.
The ones that made the offer. So we have Judge Hudak.
Gnome Pickles says, minor cleanse fact, upon hearing your or Jake's voice on my screen, my cats come running because they know I'm not going anywhere for a minute and I'll have snacks. My cats associate you with special treats now. I feel very special.
Playing prosecutor. So you can really get a sense of the corruption that goes on in this court. Now also, another way to look at this, like, oh no, this is crazy Andy stuff, right? No. Let's just look at this. They were willing for $90 a first offense, disturbing the peace. Instead, they're going to take the state's money and do a full-blown jury trial.
Yeah, that's why they offered you the deal, because it's easier for the state. But you have a right to a jury trial. They're not trying to make money on this. It's just the court. It's what they have to do. It's the law. Like, what do you mean? Audis Noir says, I wish you and Baja many more anniversaries to come. Thank you.
Sorry, I just can't believe it.
A full-blown jury trial. Now, if he was a real judge, he would have...
He is a real judge.
Said, excuse me, state prosecutor, you're telling me that you want a first-time offender, and he has
I'm guessing this won't be the last time.
Yeah.
A reason to be on that property. A serious reason to be on that property. So there's a very good argument that he has. And you're willing to let him go for $90, and this is dismissed. He should have said that in a nanosecond. This whole thing is dismissed. But he didn't.
Can I bring up something else?
Seems like you're a little upset that he didn't. Discordant Vol says, oh hey, Stream Boss, the doctor is in. Nice.
I hope you do. Let me. So I think you originally were going to be foreclosed on in May, correct?
Correct. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now I thought, finding out the other day that there was a showing at your house with a different couple identifying themselves as the third straw buyer showing up saying, we own the house. Now, it's never changed hands.
Yep.
Ever. Not from you to anyone.
No.
Not to the first guy, Chen, right?
No.
Who is the second guy?
Vichea, V-I-C-H-E-A. He supposedly lives in Greenwich. He and his wife supposedly have it. They're the ones, quote, interviewing brokers. What they don't understand is I'm letting every single broker that gets near my house know that they're a complicit participant in this racketeering scheme. Anyone who touches or even...
Wait, is his house, like, being foreclosed on? and he's just like not having it, even though it's obviously happening.
Even hooks up anybody.
That's sad, but often happens with people like this, unfortunately.
To my property and stuff, they're a complicit participant in the racketeering scheme. Also, just since we were talking about court, I also today left the criminal clerk's office and went to the
You're a beeping.
civil clerk's office to ask for all the financials on my case. Guess what? They don't have any financials. They have no financial records. They have no $1,255,000 that's supposed to have hit. I want the bank records, the auditing, they have nothing. I literally left Stanford Superior Court going, is this a joke?
He's shocked
like,
they're actually going to charge him. Yeah, they're gonna charge you. You're gonna go to trial. What do you expect? This court at Vols says, Daddy told me it's to shoot anybody from the bank. I nicked the census man.
Seriously, a joke? I had the clerk honestly look me in the eye and say, we have no record or accounting of any. No, we don't do that.
You know, I find it funny that Gennaro said in a transcript that all the judges would financially ruin you.
Yes, they did.
Now, how does he control what the other judges are doing? Are they getting together and having a meeting about you and saying, this is public enemy number one?
Yeah.
You know, with all these kids in college.
By the way, for any attorneys out there, that's the Hobbs Act. That threat, Judge Gennaro gave us a perfect first-year law school example of a violation of the Hobbs Act. It's literally like he read the Hobbs Act and then said, okay, you're not supposed to do this. I'm going to
I think your case is like a textbook case for every law school in the nation.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't you tell them how to find it? If you go to jud.ct.gov and you put in 15.
FST for Stanford. That's what the acronym for the Stanford Superior Court. FST. CV15, 15 represents 6, and then the take a look at it. Everybody should also get themselves familiar with the habeas corpus. A lot of power there. I'm not going to go into it, but literally, like,
I like that he's citing habeas corpus, which is like literally the right to a fair trial and like the right to due process. But he's surprised that he's getting due process. Like, am I the only one who finds that kind of ironic? He's like, I need you to know that I filed this habeas corpus motion to make sure I have the right to due process, and you need to know that you have the right to due process. But also, I'm getting a jury trial? What the fuck is that about? Does he know what he's even saying?
Look at it like this. All of us that have witnessed horrible crimes across this country can literally write.
Anyone can write one.
A habeas corpus on any case where they see an illegal event or a thing or something right before their eyes in any way. You can put that in, and it has to be heard. So, for an example, let's say all the Jan 6 people. And how they've been illegally locked up, whether you're a Republican, Democrat. I'm not doing that. I'm talking good versus...
I don't believe they've been illegally locked up, sir. I believe they committed felonies, and therefore are in jail awaiting trial.
This is evil here. It's wrong how long those people have been locked up, period. End of story. The fentanyl guys who are killing people, they're out like this. No, these people are still locked up. You can write a habeas corpus, have it submitted in that court, boom.
You can go to any federal court and drop a habeas corpus on the January 6 people.
Yep, it's common law, goes way, way back. I believe all the way back to the Romans. Anyway, thank you for your time. I'll keep you posted on this stuff.
Yeah, this case needs to be followed. There's other cases, too, that if we don't start supporting like-minded Christian American patriots.
It's just
There's nothing left.
This is the law. These guys are operate. They're just downright criminals. It's time justice gets served. That's all. Thank you.
Whoo boy. That's Tyrant Slayer Studios, everyone. P-Meal, thanks for gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the community. I appreciate ya. Oh boy. Guys, Delete Law's kind of freaked out on these cops. So let's see it.
They're back. See this? See this shit over here? You see this shit over here? The flashlight? They're digging in this
He added heroic music for himself, by the way.
fucking truck over here. Like, what's the...
Discordant Bull says, we don't live in Rome? Or do we?
Deal? Like, what's the deal? You guys been huddling up, and now you're over here, you keep conferencing by this truck. What the fuck is going on? No, what's going on?
Did Marcel ever get caught? He did. He is in the custody of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
It's fucking bullshit. There's hundreds of people watching. Everybody here thinks it's fucking bullshit. What the fuck is the conferencing? What is the conferencing over here and then pointing me out? And what the fuck are you putting in their car?
Well, that's incredibly annoying.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Fun fact, Chili is suing YouTube plus all of Masshole's members. Is he really? Oh, he is a man who makes interesting life choices. Yours truly, the one Pony says, have you met any conservatives recently that got mad at something, saying happy holidays? I saw a mat at a house the other day that said, like, don't get offended if in this house, because in this house we say Merry Christmas, and that was kind of funny. First name Bunch of Numbers says, oh, so that is the guy in Connecticut who wouldn't let the cops take his daughter because he kept insisting she would be in terrible danger if she left his house. That was a while back, but it was a real banger. Yep, that was the guy.
Alrighty, so here's what we got here. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. That's bad shipping. Tossing the whole car, huh? She's tweaking pretty good over there too. Looks like. So.
Hey, sir, I don't mind if you record. Just do me a favor.
Yeah, just so you guys know, that was an unlawful order, so I have no reason to give any kind of response to an unlawful order. Hey, listen, just think about the torture cuffs, dude. Just think about getting rid of the torture cuffs. This is to a Velcro strap, and then we can, like, you know what I'm saying? We can bridge the divide, brother. We can bridge the divide. Get rid of the torture cuffs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the public... They're back. See this? See this shit over here? You see this shit over here? The flashlight? They're digging in this fucking truck over here. Like, what's the deal? Like, what's the deal? You guys been huddling up, and now you're over here, you keep conferencing by this truck. What the fuck is going on? No, what's going on? It's fucking bullshit. There's hundreds of people watching. Everybody here thinks it's fucking bullshit. What the fuck is the conferencing? What is the conferencing over here, and then pointing me out, and what the fuck are you putting in their car? There's hundreds watching. What the fuck is this flashlight shit you're doing? You guys are over here all secretive and it's fucking bullshit. I've had enough. I'm watching what you fuckers are doing.
Oh, Chili's doing great. I think the added stress of people making fun of him has just made him saner. He's doing great. Yours truly, the One Pony, says, do these sovereign citizens stand up for black people being shot at from the police? Actually, some of them do. Chili puts a lot of his grift in the framing of claiming it's because he wants to help, like, the black community who suffers, you know, from so much police violence. But I think his actions betray his words.
What the fuck are you doing? I've had enough. You're fucking around. What are you doing in the back of the car? What are you doing over there? What are you doing? How you guys already went through everything they owned. Oh, fuck your investigation. What, are you gonna solve the crisis of drugs tonight? You're putting something in their fucking cars, what I'm thinking. That's what I think. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? And give me your card. Give me your card. I'm upset because you guys are bullshitting. Fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. It's an unlawful order. Give me your fucking card. Fuck you, dude. I'm a journalist with 600 videos. I'm a constitutional scholar. I'm not trying. I want your fucking business card. You guys are doing some bullshit right here. What the fuck is this hand-to-hand? You guys were just doing some shit. Yeah, I think you're fucking dirty. You guys keep on doing shit over here. I'm sick of it.
Our podcasts are recording the whole
Okay,
thing.
yeah, you put your hands down here, dick suck.
Did he just call this man Dick Suck?
Sick of it.
Our podcasts are recording the whole
Okay,
thing.
yeah, you put your hands down here, dick suck. That's how it works. That's how you plant drugs on people. What the fuck? You had every single thing they owned on the concrete right here. How much longer? What the fuck more do you need to do? What the fuck are you investigating? I'm sorry, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this. So, give me your business card. I want your name and...
MH Darkbeast says, pretty sure you likely saw this, Hannah, but did you see the racist teacher in Austin, Texas? Thankfully he was fired. Note using this because it has subtitles. I did see it. I think I'm gonna save this though for like a cringe or chuds. And Tea with Goblin says, I swear Chili is just the attention-deprived man-child version of, look, Ma, no hands. Ma, look at me. Why aren't you looking at me? Yeah. Where did Chili go?
Badge number. Give me your fucking badge.
My name is Pepe Regosa. It's right here. Regosa, my employee number 64.
What are you guys doing? What are you conferencing about?
We're inventorying the vehicle.
You were inventorying for 20 fucking minutes. You had every single thing they owned. You keep on going in and out of this truck for what?
We have to make sure that everything's accounted for.
What? They don't have anything. They're literally homeless. They live in there. Yeah, they live in this. You're taking their whole life right now. Over what? And you keep on doing some shit back here. I can't sit and watch it without saying to you, I think you're fucking dirty. I think you're fucking dirty. I've just had it. I mean, and what the fuck's going on back here? What do you guys keep digging into back here? What is back in there? What is in there? What are you digging into? What are you pulling out of there? Yeah. It does matter. Trust me, bud. It matters.
I'm shocked they haven't done anything yet. Discordant Vol says he knows that getting super angry spikes his viewership. Yeah.
I just don't like all the fucking...
Wait, Chili is working with Cyrax? In what context?
I mean, what are you guys doing? I mean, what do you... I mean...
What's the penal code on that? You can't film the computer, dude. Oh, you can't? No, there's private stuff on there. Hey, ask me what it looks like. For first.
You need one more person look in there? If you want, I'll look through there. Hey, if you need me to, I'll look through there. You need my hand? I mean, you need everybody to go through her truck. What does she have different than what you two guys had when you had all of her stuff on the concrete? I mean, you need her help looking in the truck too? How many cops does it take to look through a truck? How many cops? You already had everything they owned on the concrete. I don't understand. I mean, what the fuck? These are a couple people who live in their car and they do some drugs. Obviously, they're methed out. You can see it.
Tea with Goblin says, I mean, the cops aren't exactly brilliant when it comes to their treatment of homeless people, but Chili is doing everything to make things worse. He cares more about making a scene and getting views than helping the actual people he purports to be protecting. A good advocate would be talking to the actual homeless people and offering support. Agreed. You would make such a good lawyer. Objection, Your Honor! This man is a dick suck.
I mean, just tell me, what were you conferencing about? I'm just wondering. What's the secret investigation?
There's no secret investigation.
Well, what are you guys investigating?
It's an investigation.
For what?
What do you mean for what?
For what? What's the investigation for?
Well, for one, it's expired.
Okay,
For a year.
okay, the tags are expired. Okay, what else?
I mean, that's enough. They could tow the car on that alone. Again, I'm not saying it's right. I get it. These people are probably homeless. It seems like they're living in their car, and they may be on some sort of drugs and have an addiction. I think our entire system is fucked up. I think those people should, like, be given help. I think those people should be, you know, taken to someplace safe where they can potentially recover from their addiction and get help and whatever they need to get back on their feet. Like, right. Cool. But Chili, you're just being a cunt. You're just being a cunt. You're not doing a good job at this. You're not helping. You're not helping. Please, for the love of God, Chili, stop. He just makes everyone who actually has, like, hey, let's actually talk about policing and the role of policing in the United States and how, actually, in many cases, the criminalization of certain behaviors has led to the exacerbation of said issues. No, Chili's gotta come in and yell like a fucking idiot and make everyone look like a crazy person.
No, you do. You have to answer to God, my friend, and yourself when you look yourself in the mirror. The tags are expired. Who cares? That's your investigation? You were looking for drugs. You didn't find it, so you guys were dilly-dallying around. What are you doing with your life?
Sir, can you back up?
Dude, fuck you. I'm right here. I'm a journalist. Like, I'm trying to fight you.
That's fine.
Listen,
Well, I mean, you're yelling at me.
I'm upset with you because I know that you're fucking around. And I'm calling you out man to man. Me to you.
Look, now you're getting close to me. You're
Dude,
pointing at me.
oh, fuck you, dude. I'm a constitutional law scholar. Try it. I sue people.
I sue people. Oh.
Not like everybody else. I'm not like these guys.
I'm not like these people. I know how to file. I know how to file informa pauperis pro se lawsuits.
Respect these guys, but we're not the same. We're different people. I know I can. I can tell you anything I fucking want. I can wave my hand like this. I can say anything I fucking want. I can yell if I want. Fuck you. Hey, listen, I'm not spitting on you, motherfucker. I can say anything I want. How do you know that, dude? Oh, because there's a camera right here, dick suck. This is what saves you.
There's a camera here, dick suck.
Me from you.
Chili is a scary, scary guy.
Before this, you would beat me up by now. That's a fact, Jack. And I know you're fucking around. You didn't find what you're looking for to steal their house, so you're putting it in there. I'm calling you out man to man, Jack. That's what I'm doing. You're fucking around too long, and everybody here saw it. Everybody here saw it. And this guy's a fucking cold prick. I'm a man calling you out. Go look yourself in the mirror and talk to God. What you just did now was bullshit. Quarterback in your drug plant. For what? To take this car? I mean, do they get a kickback? Is this a forfeiture? Is that what this is? Is that a profit about seizing their vehicle? Is that why the fucking around putting the drugs in there? It was a perfect fucking football team. You guys just saw it play out in front of you. Everybody just watched it. I called it. The last cops I investigated resigned. They're brothers. They're both gone. They're both gone. Look them up. And the other one's being sued. And he's gonna go to prison for what he's done. I'm just telling you. I'm not that guy, dude. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not just some guy holding the camera. I actually will put this stuff out and there will be an investigation into you. Good. Yeah, because what you just did was bullshit. What do you get, a bonus out of taking their car? Oh my God, it's a miracle. She actually could be free? She deserves liberty? For
Chili.
what? Oh my God, it's a miracle. She's being let go. What happened? What changed? I wonder. Maybe there's the thousands of people who are gonna walk.
He's gonna take all the credit, but if she had been arrested, I bet he'd taken none of the blame. Funny how that works.
Watch this. Maybe it's that. Now she can take a piss. For the love of God, she can get some medical attention for her leg. They put him in your. Did you have anything in your car? A miracle, liberty. You know, she belongs in jail, guys. You know what I mean? The world would be better if you stuck her in a dungeon. You're a part of it, dude. You're a part of this fucking aroundness. I just want you to know. You answer
part of this fucking aroundness
to God, and you answer to the people. I'm just telling you, what happened just now, everybody saw it. There's thousands of people who are gonna see this. What happened just now was bullshit.
Look at that goddamn blue steel look. Tea with Goblin says, who do you think would win in a fight between Chili and Marcel? Chili has the strength training, but I think Marcel would have the pure crazy-eyed scrappiness to be able to do some real damage. I'm going Marcel. Never fuck with crazy. Marcel's absolutely nuts. He'd be ripping eyeballs out. Gnome Pickle says, honest question, how many times has this loon been arrested? At least once that I know of, and he ran from those charges. I don't know about others.
You've
Trump said it
endorsed
best.
more than 330 candidates this election cycle. Tonight, win or lose, the results for Republicans, how much of that will be because of Donald Trump?
Well, I think if they win, I should get all the credit, and if they lose, I should not be blamed at all. Okay, but it'll probably be just the opposite.
Retro Pastiche says, not so much blue steel as insipid aluminum.
When they win, I think they're going to do very well.
He said the thing, man, he is looking... I almost never see Trump anymore, at least not in... Sometimes I see still images, you know? But I don't really listen to him talk often. He is not looking well.
Probably be given very little credit, even though in many cases I told...
Like, I feel like he lost weight for a while after the last election, and now I feel like he's puffed back up a little bit. And his skin just doesn't look good. His hair, I think, has gotten worse. I don't know.
People to run, and they ran, and they turned out to be very good candidates. You know, they've turned out to be very good candidates. But usually what would happen is...
Oh, what a guy.
Oh, now you're going to show some compassion? You had her in torture cuffs for 30 minutes. She was begging to take a fucking piss. But now you're compassionate. Now you're nice and you're sweet. Now they're all compassion. What happened to holding her in torture cuffs, squeezing her by her arm as she begged to take a piss? Now your sweetheart? Okay. Sorry. This is the duopoly of how my feelings are for these fucking people.
The duopoly of how you feel?
How many times is he going to get in and out of her vehicle? How many times does he need to get in? Oh, now the stick comes back out? What the fuck is happening right now, you guys? Let me ask you guys or something. Can someone explain to me in the chat what is happening right now? What are we seeing happen right now?
It looks like she's trying to get something out of the car and the cops are helping her find it.
What are we seeing happen right now?
Like, genuinely, that's... And the stick is just to prop it up because I'm guessing the hydraulic thing that keeps it up doesn't work right.
What are we seeing happen right this minute? What has just happened?
I'm glad she was able to find a stick that's just the right size for that.
Has the game
That would suck.
just fucking flipped? This guy's now the fucking nicest guy in the world, trying to help her find her shit. A minute ago, he said you can pee right here. You guys heard him say it. He said you can go to the bathroom right here. But now
Did the cop tell her to pee in the street?
he's helping her find her shit, and she's out of the torture cuffs. The female cop's been here the whole time. Your SGV? Are we friends?
Yeah, I don't even know who you are, man.
Nice to meet you.
All right, right on.
Elite
man.
Laws, my pleasure.
Right on, brother.
Pleasure.
Same here.
I'm a, for some reason, I'm a controversial figure, but all I want is truth and justice and transparency. That's all I want. Yeah, but
It's all good.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your friends are getting arrested. What?
For drugs? For drugs? For drugs? Is he being arrested for drugs? You're arresting him for expired registration or for drugs? Which is it? Which is it? Is it registration or drugs?
I'm pretty sure so far he's the only one who has brought up drugs.
Which is it? Which is it?
Like, I get it, the lady might be on drugs, but, like, I haven't heard the cops say anything about drugs as of yet.
You may think you're gonna ignore me.
I'm assuming they didn't find anything in the vehicle.
But let me tell you something, son. I have a way to infect people's minds. And you, you, my friend, will remember me. I guarantee it. It's gonna stick in your mind. You're a part of this. You are a part of it. You are in it. And when you go to sleep at night, when you see the color of my eyes, my friend, you will remember I called your ass out. You're a part of this. You are a part of this. Yeah.
Chili's a frightening dude.
Now you're friends with her, huh? You held her in cuffs when she couldn't take a piss. But now you're her buddy. Yeah, sure thing, chump.
He's so not okay. Oh yeah, he's on the verge. He's on the verge of a breakdown. It's not good.
I mean, good thing we're doing this with our time, huh?
Overthought says yes, Chili sticks around like
He's running
herpes
away.
and is just as annoying. Can you rate thanks,
He's
internet
running
again?
away.
Yeah.
Fucking dirty pig.
I think I'm going for another hour or so. As long as they're live. I always thought those trike things were cool. Might be because of a dork though. Cult of Cautious Optimism. What would you like me to wear for the hats on? Honest Noir says they'll remember him because they'll be making fun of him and to their cop friends. Hi, Drake. Professor hat? Okay. Where's my... I know I have the flower thing around somewhere. I put it up because the cats were eating it. Well, I'll wear this until I can find the flower part. I gotta do something, because this
Fine
doesn't
occupation
fit.
you chose, sir. Fine occupation.
I need to, like, go to a haberdashery and get an actual custom hat made for this. But it's still a little bit iffy.
What now? She just walks? Is that what happens? Where's home? I'll call you an Uber. I'll call you an Uber. You have a place to go? Really? I got you. I'll call you an Uber.
California. Let me see if I can find the flower real quick. Because I think that really makes the hat. Where would I have put it? Well, I can't find it at the moment. Sorry. Oh, it's in the moving box? Okie Dad says that's why I come to your stream, Hannah, idiots who film themselves in the use of words like haberdashery.
Okay, honey, I'll let you go pee. Go ahead. No, she's peeing outside, guys. She's peeing on the concrete. She's finally getting to relieve herself in front of her car that they're gonna tow away. So.
Is she peeing on the concrete?
She's trying to find paper. What's Uber? It's like a taxi service.
I don't have no money.
I don't want your money. You have a roof you can go to though?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But he just. You want some donuts?
No, I'm okay, honey. Thank you.
I just. Well, where can I get this car? That's my brother's here. What do you have in there? Oh no.
Why is he still recording? I don't know.
What's going on, honey?
I don't know what he just got his car here, about.
What's the matter, honey?
$700.
Please? Thank you. I don't want to put her license on camera. Okay, talk to your deputy. Go ahead. No, I'm not upset. I'm upset this is happening. You can stop it.
Oh my
Ma'am.
god.
A good person who's telling you 2 hours ago they got this out of impound.
Alright.
She has a valid driver's license.
Okay. I will talk to you in a little bit.
Okay, I'm standing here.
Let me ask my deputy what's going on, and then
I'm just telling. I just gave you a quick update. They just got this out 2 hours ago. They paid $700 to get it out.
I will talk to you in a bit.
I'm talking to you now. Okay, talk to your deputy. Go ahead. Why can't you guys give her a ride home at least? I'll get you an Uber. I don't know if they're gonna let you in. No, Sergeant, stop this. Sergeant. Ma'am.
What's your phone number?
Okay. I just want everybody to see who she is. I mean, she has a chance to do the right thing. I want everybody to. What's your name, Sergeant? Sergeant, what's your name?
I told you that I'm talking to the deputy.
I see that,
so
Sergeant, but I'm talking to you.
It's
What's
Sergeant
your name?
Joanna Warren,
Okay.
525-496.
Stop this right now, Joanna. Joanna, stop this. Hold on. Give me a second. Please, stop this, Joanna. Please, stop this. Joanna. Joanna.
So do you have?
Joanna!
Do you have?
Oh my god.
Stop this right now. You're the superior officer. Stop this now. No, I'm not upset. I'm upset this is happening. You can stop it.
Stop being so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. Stop this nonsense. They just got their car out of impound. Joanna, you go home and sleep like a baby tonight. I'll tell you that.
So we can call somebody.
No, what about the guy who just paid $700 for his car? What about that guy? It's real life, Joanna.
This ruins him.
It's real life, Joanna! Chili is a fucking asshole. Yeah, he's not helping the situation at all. It's like he's trying to escalate at all costs.
His car's gonna be auctioned, Joanna. He just paid $700 to get it out. I know that. It ain't you. You're safe. You're fine, honey. I understand how you feel. Believe me. That's most of people in America. You're safe now, so everything's fine. I get it. Trust me. I live it every week in, week out. Joanna, stop this right now. I'll take the car, Joanna. I'll take it and I'll drive it to the guy's house.
Give me my driver's license.
I got it right here for you, honey. I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take your stuff.
Even
Joanna,
the
stop it
lady's
now.
like, fuck you.
Joanna!
I'm trying to put this in there. Do you want to carry it separate? I don't want you to lose your stuff. I don't want you to lose it, so don't. Do you want to put it inside?
I mean, this is why cops have such a hard life, because you have to go home now and go to sleep, Joanna. You have to go home and go to sleep. I just told you what happened. They just got it out. They're sober. She's sober. They just got their car out.
Is there anything else that you need from the car?
Get anything else you need out of there, honey. You're never going to see that car again.
That ain't none of my business.
Oh, that ain't none of her business. Typical America. Typical.
Nothing else that you need in there. So you got all your
Joanna, look through there one more time. Look through there one more
I'm
time.
not gonna look in that car.
Honey, you're never going to see the car again.
I'm not gonna home. Oh, they're gonna bus. But that bus don't.
He begged his audience $50 for an Uber and never got her one. Does he not
There
get
it is,
one in the
Joanna.
rest of this
There
video?
it is.
I'm sure
The
this
guy
has
who
already
just
been
paid to get
covered
this out,
by
You just ruined his
the
life
regular
because
people
you
who
just
cover
took his
Chili.
car. He's not going to be able to get it out. He just got it out. He just got the. Don't act compassionate to her. Who gives a shit? She's fine. She's free.
Don't act compassionate to her.
What about this guy? What about him? What about his car? What did he do so wrong? You need to take his car when I'm offered to drive it home. These guys will drive it home.
The bus is gonna come
Oh my
here,
God.
so you can walk down this way, or you can go up that
You
way.
can act
and
nice
they'll
all you
pick
want,
up.
Joanna. Oh, they're stealing these pieces of car. They're stealing their car. They tried to plant drugs in the car. I caught them doing it. They were doing this side hand hustle shit. And said, oh, I got a body cam on. Yeah, your hand doesn't see down here, dick's face. That's why I said we need 360
Oh, we went from a dick suck to a dick face. That's interesting.
cams on cops. Because there's an incentive to arrest.
You've seen the remainder of it. She never gets an Uber. He kept the donations. What a fucking asshole. The other guy recording also hates Chili. Chili was raging in his comments. Funny. Forrest Espion says, Hannah, notice how Chili is more aggressive around lady cops. Coward. Also, when he screams Joanna, it gave off this vibe.
You are lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Tea with Goblin says, notice that the homeless woman told him to F off, and now he's turned his attention to the other guy and yelling at the cops to not be compassionate to her. Curious. Oh yeah, the minute she stopped, like, being part of the narrative that was making him look good in his mind, he was done with her. Discordant Vol says they're ignoring him so hard, which is probably what you should do in situations like this. He wants the attention. He thrives on the conflict.
Arrest you for drugs. And now they're sweet as apple pie to the woman they let pee her fucking pants. What a scam. What a scam. You're a part of it, buddy. You're a part of it. I just want you to know. You're thick right in it, dog. Joanna, stop this now. You can hate me all you want, but stop the car from being impounded. The guy just lost his car.
Keep rolling. I'm good. I'm
No,
good.
no, just... Hey, listen, lady. I'm not what you think I am. You ever met anybody like me before? Have you ever seen anybody like me? You've never met anybody like me.
This is narcissistic rage, in my opinion. Everything I say about him is in my opinion, by the way. I would never try and state a fact about Chili. Only opinions. In my opinion, he's got some narcissistic rage going on, and it's very weird. Discordant Vol says, yeah, but he's going to escalate until they validate him. Yeah, one of these days he's going to get himself in a lot of trouble.
You've never talked to anybody on
Speculation.
the street like me, not ever. I'm a fucking game changer, and this is bullshit.
I'm a fucking game changer.
This is bullshit.
I've dealt with it.
Oh, bullshit. They planted drugs, Joanna. I saw him doing it. You came here. You could have stopped this. And then the guy earlier tried to say, oh, you're waving your hand in my face. Oh, shit. Like I want to run up and attack people with guns and sticks and can't wait to shoot me. Are you fucking kidding me? Honey, this isn't about your YouTube fame. Look, you're doing the wrong thing.
This isn't about your YouTube fame, says Chili, a man whose entire career is predicated upon being a controversial figure on YouTube.
Stop the guy's car.
That's weird projection.
From being impounded. Stop being shallow for a second. The guy's car, he just got it out.
16 hours, sir, so just let
Oh,
me
you're here
know.
for 16
Yeah,
hours?
I'm here for 16 hours.
That's exactly the problem, honey. You hear that? You are here to serve the people. You are a servant of the people. You literally are the servant of the people. You're to protect my rights. And right now I'm asking you, stop this man's property.
Discordant Fool says, I'm dangerous. I swear I'm dangerous. Please tell me I'm dangerous.
Okay.
Honey.
I have you guys too. Let me pull you guys. Are you guys on YouTube right now, or what are you guys on?
Disgusting.
It's so earnest and so misplaced.
I have you guys too. Let me pull you guys. Are you guys on YouTube right now, or what are you guys on?
Disgusting.
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 It's this guy, Jose Gonzalez. Jose Gonzalez?
Yeah, it's Jose Gonzalez.
Yep, Jose Gonzalez.
That's who it is.
Perfect.
That's his name.
Nothing. I just know you. Nothing.
Disgusting.
No, I know you. Just
Disgusting.
have a great night.
Joanna, don't lose focus. You're taking the guy's property right now. He just paid $700 to get his car out. Don't lose focus. Just stop it right now. I'll take the car. I'll take Joanna. Joanna, fuck all this stupid shit. I don't give a fuck about this.
Hey, better say my name was Bob. Put your camera down. That's right, Joanna. You know it.
Right.
A licensed driver couldn't drive the car away, honestly.
That's why you guys are here, so.
No, real question. A licensed driver couldn't drive the car away right now?
I believe the warrant that he had, and I'm not sure the current status of it, but at one point he had a warrant, I believe it was out of Ohio, but it wasn't like a federal thing, it was a state thing, so.
A licensed driver couldn't drive the
I think I guess I don't know where he is in this footage, but he left whatever state the warrant was from. He fled from it.
car away right now?
We're not allowed to disclose that information. Once we go ahead and book them, if you guys want to call the
it's an arrest?
station, you guys can go to LASD.org.
I'm just
you
trying to
can
bet,
put
like,
in the
I
first
couldn't
name,
drive.
the last name, the date of birth, and they'll give you all the charges, but we're not going to
I'm
disclose
just saying
the
I couldn't
info.
like park a car on the block for this or
No. Thank you, though. That's a great idea.
Joanna, I don't do this for views and likes and comments. I do it because it's right and wrong. This is someone's property, Joanna. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck this. She just doesn't fucking get it. It's become a fucking circus. She can't get into an Uber. She smells so horrifically bad. They won't let her in an Uber. She stinks. I'm sorry.
Then why did you ask people to give you money for an Uber for her?
Joanna's being all sweet to the woman that they were gonna let piss her pants a moment ago. Listen. Hey, Joanna, I'm coming behind you here. I don't want to scare you or anything, but I mean, this is just wrong. You guys could have stopped this from happening. You could have stopped this. Deputy, you could have stopped this. You don't have to take his truck. Deputy, you don't have to take his truck. Deputy, you don't have to take his truck. I'll take it. I mean, come on, you don't have to take his truck.
I already explained.
Come on.
That's not
You don't
the
gotta
way
take,
it
it's gonna ruin his fucking life.
So if you were,
It's gonna ruin his life.
so if you were arrested, would you give away your vehicle to a random person?
To a good person, absolutely. I'll take his
If
truck.
they're random, you don't know if they're a good person. That's the point.
Oh, come on,
Most
this is
people
gonna
wouldn't
ruin
say
him.
that. Most people wouldn't say that. Okay.
Most people are shallow and insecure and
Chili's definitely not insecure.
afraid. Oh God, honey, I wish you luck. I don't think they're gonna let you in, but I can try. I don't know if they're gonna let you in.
Who's in?
They might though. Let's try. Let's try. Let's see if they'll let you in the car.
Who gonna let me in?
Uber.
Why? 'Cause I'm black?
Oh, honey, no, not because you're black.
I'm so beautiful.
You are beautiful, honey.
But they got my speaker. They don't take my speaker and all that. I just
Come here.
I need a bag.
I know you do. I know.
They put me on a donut.
No, I'm okay. I don't want a donut.
They won't even let me get a bag. Let me put my donut in.
Discordant Vol says, Chili, you're trying real hard to get this guy's car.
Hey, you said go.
Honey, I think because you need a bath, I think you should get on the bus.
I don't need no bath.
You just said you need a bath.
I didn't say I need no bath, sir. I live in an apartment,
Okay.
2-bedroom.
Well, you want me to try to call you an Uber?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it.
I don't need no bath.
Okay, then let's try it.
You just lied and said you was a man, please.
I lied?
But can I get my speaker? They need to give me my coat and all that shit. A coat.
Is there anything in that van? You're never gonna see that again. Is there anything in there?
He just got it out.
Okay.
He just got it out 2 hours ago. And my speaker is in there and she had that shit in it. I ain't gonna get my speaker or nothing. They got 10.
Why doesn't Chili give her a ride himself? Probably because he's not as good of a person as he pretends to be.
Why they won't look and see? He just got that motherfucker out. Where you on YouTube?
I'm calling you an Uber.
But can you give? They gonna take the speakers and everything. I know what I have.
Why don't you get it out now? Get your speaker.
I can't get none now. I can't care. See, they ain't the bus. I can't get out. They lying. They finna take the goddamn alcohol from me. They got the damn cigarettes and all that shit. See, what bus is that? Oh, no, not the bus. I don't even know where I'm at. You better not steal my feet. I can't do it, but I can't carry it. I can't carry it. YouTube. Hi, my name is Nana. I'm on YouTube. Excuse me. Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question. How you get up? Don't take my feet. Oh well.
Don't put in the music, Chili. You fucking... Oh my god, I hate this guy. He's just the fucking worst.
Get back. Just give me some space. I can't ask for that. You're a real asshole. Go fuck.
Alright, what else we got going on?
You're gonna provide me with your driver's license. Okay. We've gone through this before, I'm pretty sure, haven't we? Okay. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Will you mind reminding me of your name? Louis Carnes. Okay. Do you have insurance?
Can I just point out, it's weird when you think about the breadth of the problem of sovereign citizens to put it into I guess to explain the scope of the problem. We do Sovereign Citizen Watch usually around once a week, and I get like 3 hours of content every week out of Sovereign Citizens. Think about how many Sovereign Citizens that means there are, considering we're getting at least 3 hours a week of new material. And, like, they're not all posting videos, you know? This is just the ones that get on the internet. Discordant Volt says, I thought that cop was sitting at a piano for a second.
insurance for this vehicle? Okay, do you have any title or registration or proof for this insurance, or for the vehicle at all? Proof that you bought it? Okay. So how long ago did you guys buy this rig? So the truth is, I mean, you're still in the, you have to have insurance to drive the vehicle, right? On the roads.
Not according to the Constitution.
So you're saying you don't need insurance to drive this vehicle?
Not according to the Constitution.
The Constitution mentions cars 0 times. Fun fact. Okie Dad says, bits for me losing 20 plus pounds and finally buying new pants that fit yesterday. Hey, congratulations. That's great.
We talked last time about that whole thing. I'm not going to get into it again. Okay. I thank you for giving me your name. You don't have insurance this rig, you're going to get cited for it. Okay? Go through the whole court thing again if that's what you want to do. Okay?
Actually, according to the Constitution, if it's unlawful, you can ignore it.
That's fine. You can ignore the citation all you want. Okay? Warning will be that there's a good chance they might issue a warrant out for your arrest for it. Okay?
They can't issue a warrant on a traffic citation.
Yes, they can.
No, actually they can't. They can.
I have a
They
recipe
can.
for the warrants for those
They
traffic
can
before, okay?
issue
So I'm
a
just
warrant
letting
for
you know,
contempt of
okay?
court.
So if you don't give me a driver's license, that's fine. I know you are. I appreciate that, at least from that. Okay. Sit tight for me. Okay. I gotta fill out citations. I'll hand them to you, and you guys will be free to go. Okay. All right.
Huh?
It's all harassment, it's all he's doing.
Yeah, it is. Harassment, round and round and round we go.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck what the Constitution is. They don't give a fuck what the Constitution says. No more than the judge does. She is just as guilty as these guys. Fucking Supreme Court. If they want to push it and make us take it up, hey, fine. You know what? I'll take it clear to the fucking Supreme Court.
Ma'am, I don't think your matter's going to make it to the Supreme Court.
It is unconstitutional for them to force us to have a license to travel. We are not a commercial vehicle. This is not a commercial vehicle. He has to have a driver's license because he is doing something commercially.
I'm honestly kind of surprised the cop is okay with her standing outside of the car.
Ever had a license, Mr. Carnes? Have you ever agreed to the tyranny of society?
Nope.
Somehow I didn't think so.
The tyranny of society. I was gonna make a Joker joke, but there's actually a playing card something hanging from their window. Too on the nose. Discordant Vols says, Certiorari denied. Probably butchered that. Whenever it's available, someone use the hats off and tell me to wear the witch hat or something. This hat's squeezing the shit out of my forehead.
That's okay. We'll just get the title in our name and, well, they can fuck registration. Because a vehicle is a household item. It is not something for our government to keep taxing and charging us over.
H-Bird says the Constitution also says the 18th article of amendment to the Constitution of the United States is hereby repealed, so stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
grab the envelope back in your car?
Huh?
You grab the envelope back in your car?
Yeah, it must be in my car. Wouldn't matter anyway, he wouldn't look at it. Because, you know, they're the gods. They know all when they actually know little to nothing.
And they only get 6 months of training.
Yeah.
And they don't even get taught anything about the Constitution.
Gnome Pickle says, a household item should be able to fit inside the household, friend. And Discordant Vol says, so do they think that they wouldn't need a license to fly a plane? I've not heard a sovereign citizen ask that, and I'm very curious.
Nope, and nothing really about the laws either.
I'm just wasting my gas for work.
Yeah.
You could turn your car off.
But hey, I'm sure that that's nothing compared to what they waste leaving those vehicles running all the time. We're at 6.5 minutes. And business.
Australian sovereign set fire to the Parliament building. Yeah, 10 months ago we saw that. I'll play it again in a little bit because it's so short, but yeah. We saw that when it happened. Where was the video we were watching?
None of your business, security. Huh. Fucking nosy ass. So exactly what safe
MW1642 with the hats off, thank you. What would you like me to wear?
Is it?
Please, anything but this.
To have a registration. How does that prove anything?
No. Because anybody can be driving a vehicle.
It's registration. Why do I have to register my vehicle with the state? If I own it, I own it. That means they do not have the right to take it any more than they've got the right to walk into my house without a warrant and steal my coffee pot.
I mean, if your coffee pot was involved in a crime and they had probable cause, they could take it. Whichever hat I want. Oh, let's do this then. Oh. Whew, that feels a lot better.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, come on.
H-Beard says she sounds like a female Kevin Malone from The Office.
I mean, when is it gonna stop being okay for our government to overstep their bounds? Maybe when the U.S. people start saying enough's enough, and people are getting there. We're getting real tired of these governmental agencies trying to tell us.
She must be a delight at parties.
Driving uninsured and no operator's license.
Which neither one is valid.
Court date is going to be December 27th, 21, 10 o'clock here in Kansas. Okay? So, you swore up something in the back, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be going to it. So there's that for you, okay? Alrighty. I got to tell you guys not to drive. Alright? You got to have insurance to drive. I got to tell you that. Okay?
You also got to get in your vehicle and leave.
What's that?
I said you also got to get in your vehicle and leave.
You are free to go at this time, okay? Just letting you know that, alright? You guys have a great night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hydrate.
What, y'all think if you keep ticketing us for this shit that it's just gonna change our minds? Somehow, I'm just not seeing it.
Okay. You're gonna either pay the fines, which will just take a chunk out of your money, and eventually they will impound your car, and that'll cost money, and they're not gonna give it back to you unless you actually register it. Or you ignore all of that and don't pay your fines, and then they're gonna put a warrant out for your arrest, and then you'll be in jail. The legal system doesn't really give a fuck whether or not you agree with it. It's just gonna steamroll you.
Even though you're not doing anything criminal.
Right.
They think they can. Oh, and it says Nebraska.
That's fine. I'm gonna cut you some breaks, okay? But just know that just because I am doesn't mean somebody else is going to, okay? You do have a license through Nebraska. You don't through Oregon. So technically you can't drive in this state, but you can through other states. But you do have a valid license. So, but the big thing is not having insurance and things like that, okay?
Oh, shit.
You get this all on camera, you're going to look funny.
Right.
All right, guys, I'll leave you alone, but yeah, just know, I mean, I guess until you get a license in Oregon, technically you can't drive. But
I didn't know that.
obviously, you guys can argue that in court if you want to.
All right.
But I'm not citing you for anything, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Apparently, there's another Jesse Brubaker in Oregon that has a license.
All right, that's good.
Or in Nebraska.
And
Good afternoon. I'm Officer Gardner, DeKalb Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is one of your headlights are out and you don't have tags on the truck, man. Okay. You have a driver's license and insurance with you?
It's behind the seat beside my back.
Okay, you can grab that. Where y'all headed to tonight, man?
We just headed from Kansas.
Kansas. Okay. Hopefully you got in. You got insurance, don't you?
Yes, sir, I did.
Good deal. Okay. What in the world? What in the world brought y'all down here from Kansas, man?
We work shutdowns.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Officers are off. I step out of the vehicle.
No. Is it behind the seat? Yeah, you can step out. I don't think you're gonna run off or nothing like that. It's kind of hard to run in boots, but. Give us some light, cause there ain't no lights nowhere around here. 10-4. I do need a 29 check one ready. Positive on him. First name Ethan, birth of 4/20.
I found positive on him out of Texas. He's got a Valley Charles that expires in 2030. There is 2.
8431 Ellis 2000.
Okay. That's okay. If he wants to pay the citation, he can. So, but I got to run your VIN because you don't have a plate. So. Here quick. Alright, can you move this bottle cap for me real quick?
They're hiding the VIN number of their vehicle, which you're not supposed to do.
What's that? The bottle cap for the VIN number.
Why do you need the VIN?
So I can make sure the vehicle's not stolen.
It's not stolen. His word is good.
Okay. Well,
it's not stolen. His word is good. If you can't hear what's happening, the two dudes in the truck have someone on the phone who is telling them what to do. I'm guessing this is one of those sovereign citizen guru types who you will pay money to, and in the event of a traffic stop, you call them, and they give you the absolute worst advice possible.
With the broken taillight, no tags. Do what?
We do not follow on the commerce. We are travelers. We're going from one destination
Okay.
to another.
With equipment violations. You understand that?
There is no equipment violation.
Okay. Cool. Okay. 83. Okay. 804. All right. Can I get another unit, not emergency? I do have a sovereign that's about to take off.
About to take off? He's calling it. Yeah, they're definitely gonna run, so if I could get another one, that'd be great. It's always
Bravo,
nice
you
when
know, taking me out to 803. 311 en route. 240 at County Road 3215 and 82.
803, be advised, I'm probably going to be about half a mile west of that location. Alright. I've been nice to you so far tonight, right? Okay. I'm trying to get y'all out here, get y'all on your way. All I need is that VIN right there, and we can get out of here. Do you not have insurance? Okay. Well, I don't know that because I can't run it. I just need the bottle cap moved from the VIN or the VIN from the door. We'll get you out of here. Okay. Yeah. Until I get that information, I can't let you leave.
Sir, can I get your sergeant here?
I didn't hear you. I had traffic behind me.
Can I get your sergeant here? Can you see your sergeant? Your sergeant.
One more.
Sergeant. Your sergeant.
Okay.
Can you get your sergeant here?
I can call him, but he's about 20 minutes out. Okay, all right. 804. Okay. I would advise you to, if you take off, it's a felony, so don't do that. Okay. you still in decab? Oh, okay. I have a guy here that's a sovereign that wants a supervisor, and I've already got the county en route. I'm trying to get their VIN, but they won't give me their VIN. It's covered up.
Okay.
I just need the last letter to it, and I can't figure out what it is. But they don't have license plate. They're saying they're private property, and then there's a guy on the phone telling them to take off, so I already got county en route.
So he doesn't have a plate, one?
He don't have a plate, and he's got a headlight out. Hell, I'm just trying to side him and get him out of here, but I can't get the VIN off the truck.
Is he telling you where he's from?
Yeah, he's from Blossom. They're working shutdowns from Kansas to Texas, so he's from Blossom. I got his driver's license and all that information. It's good to go, but I can't get the truck information.
Well, when county gets there, see if you can get him out of the car.
Okay. All right, I'll separate him from his phone because there's a guy on the phone telling him to do the XYZ and all that stuff, so we'll get him separated and go from there.
Yeah, we can get him out of the car. Just tow his fucking car and be done with it.
Okay. All right, for no driver, for no stuff?
Yeah. What about insurance? I'm sure he doesn't have insurance.
Well, I can't get the VIN number to verify the insurance because he don't have a plate, so that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, get him out of the car and, give him every option to exit on his own. If you don't, then, separate him from the car forcibly if you have to.
Okay. Well, I think they're okay with getting out, but I'm waiting for county to get here. I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, just don't do anything because them sovereign bastards are crazy anyway.
Oh, I know. Oh, I told him if he takes off, it's a felony.
Yeah, just wait for backup to get there, then get him out. And once you get him out, then detain his ass and tow his shit.
Gnome Pickle says put the boots to a medium style.
Yeah.
Okay. But just don't arrest him for nothing?
Not unless he gives you a reason to.
Okay. Well, just right now, it's just equipment violations, but...
Yeah, other than that, just, tow his shit because he doesn't have a plate or anything else that can't be on the roadway.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Good deal.
More likely don't have insurance either, so...
Yeah. And I can't verify it, but I'll have to, search the car for an inventory search, so there we go.
Yeah, actually, once you separate him from the car, then detain him. With him being sovereign and being a douche and all that, just cuff him and...
Being a douche. Sir, we're gonna have to give you a ticket today for douchey behavior.
Do what you have to do to verify insurance and all that, but either way, tow his shit.
Okay, alright. Well, there's another guy in the vehicle too, so I'll make him walk back to Blossom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, appreciate you. Just let you know later. Alright. I'm 10-4. I'm just waiting on county.
Perfect.
You are being cited for general fuckwittery.
No DL, no insurance, XYZ. Alright, here's where we're at. Got a whole bunch of sovereigns. No DL, no insurance, XYZ. I'm going to pull him out and detain the driver because somebody's on the phone telling him to take off. And he's waiting on the supervisor. So if you can reason with him and tell him who you are, get him out of the vehicle, we'll detain him, put him back here, and I'm towing the vehicle. He's got a passenger with him. So once I detain him, just watch the passenger.
Okay, so you initially made the traffic stop?
No headlight, no license plate. Okay. I can't verify the VIN because he's got the VIN covered up front, and he's refusing to uncover it. So I'm towing his stuff. and he hasn't provided insurance in towing the vehicle. So they're highly antsy. That's two. All right, Mr. Ellis, can you step out for me? You have seatbelts on? Okay. Are you refusing to step out?
Guy on the phone, if he can't hear, is saying, no, don't step out of the car.
You're refusing to step out?
I'm not refusing nothing, I don't have to.
Okay, step out. I'm giving you a lawful order.
Crime has I committed.
Equipment violation. A, you're hindering apprehension right now. So, I mean, I could just take you to jail right now.
I'm not doing nothing.
Okay. I'm trying to get him out of the vehicle so I can talk to him. Okay. Okay.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle as well.
You're not getting out of the vehicle either.
I'm doing nothing.
We have a headlights.
Okay. You have no tags and you have no proof of insurance either.
We don't have to have insurance. We don't have to have one destination to another. We just drove 1,000 miles from Kentucky.
Okay.
Past many of police, and the only officer that's pulled me over today.
Okay, for equipment violations.
No, sir. Listen, we are not traveling under commerce as of right now. We're traveling from one destination to another as an action.
You realize you have to have all those on Texas highways, right?
No, sir, you do not.
Okay. Okay. He needs to get out, and he needs to get out. Okay. Step out, or I'll drag you out.
Hey, look, officer, do not drag him out.
I'm asking him nicely. I've already asked him over and over. Okay.
Get out under duress.
All right, step out for me.
If he gets out, do not touch him. It's all right.
Him in any sort of way. He's been chill with me the entire time.
We both are.
So I can talk to him at the rear of the vehicle. I need you to step out. Okay. Put your hands right here. I'm pounding down you for weapons. Cuffs, you're not under arrest. Do you understand that? Okay. All right.
That's a cool
Put your
take
hands
on
together
Freddy.
Like you're praying. No. Like, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, like relax them. There you go. They're giving you all these tickets.
No, they're
You
not.
have to have all these equipment.
No, you do not.
Okay. You are going to get a citation for that. I'm also going to check your van, verify your insurance. I am going to tow your vehicle if you don't have insurance. You understand that?
I have insurance.
You do have insurance?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else in there? Okay. All right, I'm going to just put you in the back of my car. You're good. What are you dirty for, man? You've been working?
Traveling.
Okay. I haven't ran him yet.
Okay. Do you have his name?
No, I haven't got his name yet. Hop in. Like I said, you're being detained. You're not under arrest. You understand that? Okay, all right.
I haven't been in trouble in 12 years, sir. The only last time I got in
He's
trouble
not giving us
was
his
a
name.
speeding ticket.
Okay. Well, he wouldn't get out. They're both under arrest. Frank 9-7 boy 8.
Texas man sedan.
Well, has he calmed down?
Yeah, he's always calm. I was going to read him his rights.
Yeah, I mean you can. Out.
Yeah.
What luggage is yours?
I'm gonna say. Can we just wait till he gets here?
Who?
My brother.
No, it's going to be an impounded.
Brother impounded.
Oh my god, it's his brother. It's a dumbass family of sovereign citizens.
It'll be at Isaac's record. Isaac's?
No, we're not under your statutes, codes, and ordinances.
Okay.
We absolutely are not. When we have commercial plates, we are.
You going to be chill? Yeah, we're going to have no problem out of you? Okay. I do have to do an inventory on it before they took it in their impound lot. You understand that? The truck.
Go serve my country. Go serve my country 10 fucking
Yeah.
years and come home.
So, what is yours and what's his? So,
It's mine and one of those black bags, my just dirty clothes off.
Okay.
There is a knife, I do. You know,
okay.
I got a knife, I'm from Texas.
All right. Okay, so one of these two.
Look, the guy on the phone is just ranting and no one is even listening.
This one and this one.
One of them, so I don't know which one's
Okay. All right. Lieutenant was like, yeah, if you can't get the VIN and they're not giving you the VIN and all that, just tow it. It don't have a plate on it, so. Yes, sir. So
what they call cash straight knife, sir. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Actually a handmade knife.
So the only there's no diamonds, gold, any rings. The only thing in there is assorted clothing, correct? And some vapes.
Yeah, vapes are mine.
You want those vapes?
Please.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. But I'm gonna grab 2 more bags and we'll get out of here. Toss it in the back of my truck. Figure out how to pop this freaking thing.
I was in a rage. Him and his wife were fighting. Dude was standing in his way. My buddy asked him to move multiple times. Dude wouldn't move, so my buddy shoved him out of the way and he took off to his car.
DeKalb, Texas?
West Grizzly Street, DeKalb.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I think our main lobby. You don't want to shut that? Y'all good?
Yeah, we're good, officer. And you got cameras over there too?
Yeah. That's somebody, they got shot. Like they had a pistol round go through their window.
Yeah, that is.
I hope that kid learned a lesson at least. The adult's probably not going to learn anything, but, you know.
Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants.
Paul Prime. Thank you, man.
Yeah, this is.
We're looking for civil rights violations. Don't commit any.
Yeah, this same place I was here a couple of years back. They put up this stuff right here though for the COVID, I bet.
Yeah. Celebrate the conquerors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to turn this into the police chief.
Well, you're not gonna be able to hand it directly to him.
Well, why not?
You can go to the head of regular business or anything and hand straight stuff.
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you. I'm hard of hearing, sir.
Okay, did you walk into the mayor's office and try and hand him something?
I do all the time.
I did. I just came from there doing exactly that. Okay, you understand that?
No, it's a security thing. We're not gonna take an envelope from a stranger and hand it to the chief. It's gotta go through channels.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, and you're being silly. And he's a public servant, and I should be able to see the police chief. He's not unapproachable.
What?
He works for We the People.
If you really wanted, you might be able to jump through some hoops and get an appointment, but like, for what specifically do you even want to see him for?
This is a letter of intent to sue because of a civil rights violation.
Then you would have to give that to the legal department. I'd imagine the city has some sort of legal department and an address specifically for being served lawsuits. That's fine. You wouldn't need to serve the chief of police for that.
Don't commit any more. Don't add to this. Don't compound the problem. Try to correct it. There's a lot of background noise. I'm hard of hearing. Again, I can't hear what you're saying to me, sir.
Here, come on.
Hey. Come and get it.
Thank you.
I'll take care of it. I'll see you. Thank you, Captain. All right.
Thank you.
Goddamn weirdos. This was a cleanse someone sent. This is Keanu Reeves in 1984, working for the CBC, doing a report on a teddy bear convention.
Going Great sent me to check out the first Canadian International Teddy Bear Convention. I thought I was in for a lot of craziness. Why are all the bears first name Teddy?
Discordant Volt says, no, see, he's back here, and you can't come back here. Therefore, as far as you're concerned, he is unapproachable, douche.
What college did he go to?
Pause Preparatory School College. Here he is, wearing his t-shirt.
Oh, there we go. Pause Prep. Oh, rah, rah. What do your friends think about you collecting bears? I've been looking all over for you. We gotta go down to the Bears Only Cafe and talk bearsness. Listen, you know that Bears Necessity contest? We've got problems. So listen, we'll go down, we'll talk business, and hey, everything will be okay. I love this guy. Oh, she's so cute. Look at that. Oh, back down! You're not a bear! Bam! The bear! Bam! Well, as Graham Abbey says, if the bear fits.
Wear it.
When Going Great sent me to...
Funny.
Days after he was arrested for allegedly setting fire to the front of Old Parliament House, the suspected arsonist is released on bail.
Happy to be out.
But just minutes after leaving jail, the 30-year-old was arrested again.
He just got out. Come on, come on.
Accused of breaching his bail conditions by re-entering the Canberra suburb of Parkes, not far from Old Parliament.
We're here to grab his belongings and then he's on his way.
Originally taken into custody on Sunday, police say the Victorian man repeatedly carried hot coals from a smoking ceremony fire in the car park up the steps to the front doors, stoking the blaze, helping it spread. His name suppressed to protect him from retribution. He's part of the Sovereign Citizen Movement, a group that believes the government is illegitimate and laws don't apply to them.
We've taken a stand to now assert our sovereignty and challenge the jurisdiction.
Tea with Goblins with 100 bits says, oh Hannah, I forgot to mention, I've been following an Australia-specific conspiracy sovereign citizen watching group for a while, and we now have a bingo space for mention of Black's Law Dictionary, which is a dictionary of American laws. Not the sharpest crayons in the drawer, are they? No, they're not. Almost on a hype train.
Of the Australian Corporation.
Gnome Pickles with 50 bits, thank you.
Several supporters moving from the lawns of Old Parliament to the ACT Magistrates Court. As another of their members, arrested for trespass, also walked free on bail.
Australian Capital Territory Police, the AFP, the Australian Government, the Commonwealth, all of it. It's all a fiction and it doesn't belong on this land.
His freedom short-lived. The alleged arsonist will now spend another night in custody before facing the magistrate again tomorrow, who may not be as ready to grant him bail a second time.
That sovereign hype train is not engaged in commerce. The hype train will merely be traveling. Forrest Espion, in fact, begins the hype train's travel, saying, anyone think that some college classes might be talking about studying sovereign citizens? Within political science and sociology majors, thoughts, chat? I mean, that'd be interesting.
Scott.
It's an interesting phenomena.
7 News.
28% to level 1 on the hype train.
Yo! Hey! We got car 355.
What's on your car, sir?
We got A&M Repair and Towing of Montgomery County. Look how he's tearing my vehicle up more.
Oh, he's got one of those private plates that says Department of Transportation exempt. Yep, that'll get you towed.
Look at him, destroying the tires. You know you're gonna pay for that, right? Make no mistake about that.
Tea with Goblin says, yay, White Sob sits using gullible Aboriginal people as tokens and pawns. Last year when this lot were all camped on our lawn of Parliament House, they were running around performing smoking ceremonies and proclaiming themselves as fellow Indigenous citizens. Needless to say, actual Indigenous activities were less than activists were less than impressed, I bet.
We got shithole here, and we got another shithole here. Man, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. I know exactly who you are.
Clava Faustna, thanks for 18 months, says, what's my favorite Pokemon? Why am I blanking on its name? Eevee. Duh. Eevee's my favorite. That's a sub-baby, too, so I'm going to name this sub-baby Eevee McDonald. Eevee McDonald.
Look how he's tearing up this vehicle, y'all.
63% to level 1.
Park Police Department.
Stone Corbell, thanks for gifting a sub. 94% to level 1.
This truck. You think? Look at all the hydraulic. Look at the fluid coming from up under the truck right here, dropping it on the ground. And he's got the nerve to be over here fucking with me.
I don't see how these things are connected, if I'm being honest.
This gentleman here is the one that's towing this vehicle. Man, get the fuck out of my face like you built like that. You definitely don't want no smoke.
Jesus. Retro Pastiche, thanks for gifting a sub and getting us over level 1 of the hype train.
Charge!
There's a warrant out
for
you.
what? For changing my name. Look it up. What is that?
Put your hands behind your back.
I am not.
Put your hands.
I am not going with you. I object to this. This is not legal. You guys that do not own me, I'm not your property. It's illegal.
You're under arrest right now.
For what? What charge? What is the charge? For what charge?
Now you're reasonable, please.
What is the charge?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Do you have no compassion in your life?
You're under arrest.
What for?
Doesn't
What is the
matter.
charge?
Okay.
It matters to me. It's my life, and that is my wife.
That's right.
And I am at peace with every man in the nation, and you men are violent. And this needs not to be. All I did was change my name, and your evil witch queen says it's not allowed to be.
You're resisting.
I am resisting your aggressions against me in favor that they are illegal. And I am not your property, and I have changed my name, and I am not a criminal, and I am never in crime, and I'm at peace.
You understand you're under arrest?
I am understanding less of anything that you say. I do not speak your language.
Oh my god. Which divine beast should you start with in Breath of the Wild? The desert one. That's never the one I do first, so I'm going to tell you to do the desert one first. 22% to level 2 on the hype train.
I am less than I am in your kingdom. I do not belong to you. I belong to my Father in heaven, and his name is Yahweh! Yahweh! I call in prayer and invoke the angels and archangels in favor protection, that it be then heaven's bless, that I have less that I am in their hands, but that it is I am at peace with my Father in heaven, and I am in bless in life, and I favor that you are illegal in your actions, and I call on the compassions of the universe in favor, and I say it is less that I can be. I am a poet and an artist, and I sing a song less for you. 7 ways less the boys in blue. I favor less the thunder in your ears. I'm 7 ways it's less I shed your tears.
I'm wondering if this is a drug thing or just a mental thing. Tea with Goblin says, my cat protesting pathetically as I carry her to the sink for a bath. I do not speak your language. I have committed no crime. I am not in contract with you, human. I am less than I am in your kingdom. Yahweh!
I'm favored in the way I am less to you today. I'm less that I would favor anything I savor in the day. I'm fevered in the bliss, it's less I see. Favorless,
Hey, what
the
are
way
you
it's
doing?
less. The boys in blue for me. I'm fevered in the day. I am a man of might. It's less that I belong to you. It's less that I would fight, but it's less that I would marry you. Favorless is less you're bright. I am the man who is less than me. 7 ways favored in the song I sing from sea to sea.
Understand you're under arrest?
Is less I name you Jubilee. Jubilee, Jubilee downtown, favor off. It's less I turn my head and cough for you. I am a Jew. I belong.
There's no need to use a taser.
Clock Blockers, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs and getting us over level 2 of the hype.
Illegally tasering me.
Oh,
I am defending myself.
Forrest Espion says this guy talks like an anime hero. LOL. Also, Hannah, what's your favorite Eevee evolution and why? I just like original Eevee.
Don't fuck with me. I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Wait, my favorite is just the original Eevee, but if I had to pick one, I like the Dark and the Psychic ones pretty well because I was a big fan of Pokemon. What was the GameCube one? Was it Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon Coliseum? Whichever one was the GameCube one. Those were your starter Pokemon, and I liked that one. Oh, this was, nope. Ants are amazing. Thanks for gifting a sub. Where did that guy go?
In favor of that!
83% to level 3 on the hype. Oh my god! Yahweh broke him out! He did it! He has the power of Yahweh on his side! Holy shit! That's impressive. Oh, good for him. Just wandering in the Alright, he lives to fight another day. Oh, this guy thinks Daryl Brooks is innocent, I think. Or at least thinks he was treated unfairly. He's wrong. Why can't I hear him? Is he only in this, or did he mute himself?
One, two, one. Audio. Sound check. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Okay, y'all. As I was trying to say earlier, I'm experimenting. I'm still kind of like trying to do some different things with the video. So
Trickery Term says this is my favorite Pokemon. I'm not familiar with that one. Where did he go? There he is.
y'all got to bear with me today. I'm slowly learning to master this. Let me know if y'all can hear this audio. Y'all can hear this audio. Y'all hear that audio okay? I'm doing this today because I want to talk about this. Audio's good. We can hear it. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Triggery Term says its name is Guzzlord. Jesus. 88% to level 3.
Thank y'all for, helping me get this together. We've been riding a while. I'm not saying I'm an expert in all this stuff, and I'm learning. I'm taking the time to learn how to do it. Look, I watch people, they do video reviews, and they got themselves as the picture in the corner, and then they play in the video. I'm like, how the hell they do that? So I got all the stuff to do that with, and I'm like, okay, well, let me figure it out. So I'm kind of like working with it and everything. So, I'm sitting, they got it didn't involve a murder or anything, or people getting killed. I'm going to give a commentary on this case, and let me tell you why. The reason I want to give a commentary on this case is because
30 seconds left on the hype train.
I'm a
Granite Cuttlefish with 50 bits says, I'm kind of partial to his 42 affirmations to Mott poster on the wall behind.
Myself was in this
90% to level 3.
situation. Just not something as...
Stone Corbell says, go, go, go with 500 bits, getting us over level 3 of the hype. Thank you.
Well, it was pretty serious. It didn't involve a murder or anything, or people getting killed. But it did involve me, you know, losing, you know, a good deal of my time of my life, you know, and which caused me to learn all this information. And so, you know, I just want to say first and foremost, my heart goes out to Daryl Brooks.
Oh, fucking yikes. Daryl Brooks killed like 6 people, including a child, and has no remorse for it. Daryl Brooks is a big piece of shit.
You know, I really can't say guilt or innocence. I don't know what was in his mind. I wasn't there. I didn't witness it. I didn't, you know, I don't know any of those things. But my heart goes out to the families who lost a loved one in this particular incident. I don't want to appear that I'm insensitive.
Too late?
To their plight.
His sentencing is tomorrow. It'll be interesting.
As well.
We'll probably talk about it. Tomorrow will be Tinfoil Tuesday, but I'm sure we'll talk about it.
I just don't know. I've been in jail, and I know there's a lot of cats who are guilty who like to pretend they're innocent, and there are a lot of people who are innocent who get railroaded in the system because of the nature of the system. And the reason I had to do a video on this particular, a review on this particular video, was because I'm just looking at what's going on in the courtroom, and I've gone through the same thing. You know, they caught this guy, Daryl Brooks, caught these people with their pants down, and
no, he didn't. Everything he said made him look like a bigger idiot than the last thing he said.
And I'm looking at the expression on the prosecutor's face. I'm looking how the judge is acting. This is just textbook of individuals who know that they're doing something improper.
No, they're not.
And for the public appearance, they have to put on a show and railroad this man, you know, and I just kind of want to review this a little bit and kind of...
Guys, I don't think I told you earlier, by the way. I broke my phone. It's fine, I have insurance on it, so I'm getting a replacement, but... Rip the interior phone screen of my phone. Luckily, the front one still works, but... H. Baird says, not only did he not catch them with their pants down, he took his shirt off. It's true.
Kind of like, look at some of the...
How did I do it? A cat was involved. So, okay, this morning I was sitting on the couch in front of the coffee table. I was looking at kind of morning. You know, you sit there in the morning and you scroll to see any news or whatever you missed. So I'm sitting there with my phone open. And Oliver, like, jumps from the coffee table to the couch in a way that, like, surprised me. And I had my water bottle, which is hard and spiky. Can you hear that? It's like a hard, spiky plastic. I went to catch my phone because I was like, had lost balance of it and was dropping it. And my instinct had both my hands go to grab it, but this was in this hand, so I basically accidentally punched my phone screen with my hard, spiky plastic bottle. And anyway... the interior screen doesn't work anymore, so
things that were talked about in this particular matter. And hold on.
It was very stupid. Like I said, though, it's fine. I have insurance on the phone, so just annoying, stupid thing I did.
I want to make sure I can hear it.
I fully respect.
Oh, that's an echo effect on. Under a minute left on the hype train, 15% to level 4.
Different way. I'm going to, I gotta do a commentary on on the role and basis of jury nullification in American jurisprudence. Some view jury nullification as a right, but there are examples of people being punished for disseminating the information, and which is what Darrell Brooks tried to do in this particular case. He tried to inform.
You're not allowed to bring up jury nullification. It's just not a thing you can do. Forrest Espion with 100 bits says, Henny, your cats planned it, so you pay more attention to them.
Jurors about their right of.
Thanks for the level 3 hype, everyone.
Jury nullification, and they started telling him they're going to take him in another room if he continues, to attempt to, do this.
Because you're not allowed to do that.
Which was just very, very interesting. Just watching this whole thing was, it was interesting. It was very, very interesting to me, just kind of watching this whole thing go down, of how the judge was kind of like, in my opinion, he got railroaded.
He didn't in any way. He was treated with the utmost respect, all things considered. He was difficult.
At the end, he got railroaded. He tried to challenge subject matter jurisdiction. Subject matter jurisdiction can be challenged at any time. Let's look at this real quick. And a message to, and he did a pretty good job for a person who was trying to prepare under pressure. I understand, Darrell, if you're looking at this, which it appeared to me that you kind of were, trust me, brother, I know, how hard it is in there to try to study and prepare for a case. You're nervous about things. Your life is...
Man, it's almost like you should have gotten a lawyer.
It's on the line, especially if you're innocent. Especially if you're innocent, because the American judicial system is not about truth, justice, and the American way. These are administrative courts, all right? And essentially, a jury is nothing but a dog and pony show for the general public to make it seem like justice has been dispensed. But when you're in an Article I court, which is an administrative court, you're guilty until proven innocent. And basically, the facts don't matter because it is civil in nature, and it's a matter of amorty. Some people lost their life. They got some bonds that have to be paid, and that's what it is, And I just believe, they caught him with his pants down. He caught them with their pants down. They were not expecting him because, they made a very big television spectacle of it. And, usually when people do defenses like this, they like the jury, the audience, no one to be in the courtroom whatsoever. All right, so they got caught with this one right here. And the judge,
Chromatic Cuttlefish says the judge gave him a written ruling on subject matter jurisdiction, which she was not obliged to, and Brooks ignored it. So screw this guy. Yeah, he's dumb.
After the first appearance, the judge had to go back, probably consult with some people, and they directed her on how to handle it from that particular...
this guy's a dumbass.
He's going to show that these cars have a recall on them. They have a recall. There's a recall on them. I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent. I don't know. You ain't even been convicted yet. And they fingerprinting you and putting your biological property in their system, and you have not been convicted of a crime yet.
What?
And you...
That's about all we can come up with, Your Honor.
I'm certainly willing to try it in this courtroom, and if he disregards that, to excuse the jury and then have him present from the other courtroom would be the second step, and then third would be a forfeiture.
Your Honor, I object to that.
Your objection is noted for the record. That will be the course of action that this court takes. The first time you violate the rule, you may be subject to forfeiting your right to be present, where you will give the closing argument from the other courtroom. And if you continue in blatant disregard of requirement that you not...
Was it a recall on the brakes, the accelerator? I don't remember the specifics, and I know none of it was actually ever entered into evidence, so I don't know factually if that model of the vehicle was even actually under recall. I know he claimed it was, the prosecution claimed it wasn't, but that matter wasn't really settled in court because it wasn't in the evidence anyway. But the vehicle was inspected. There were no defects with the accelerator or the brakes or anything like that. They tested it.
In any way, jury nullification, and maybe a final determination outside the presence of the jury.
I object to that, Your Honor.
Halfway foolish as well. However, the judge had a duty to take that into account. I believe the case is Haynes versus Kerner.
feel like this guy's gonna end up in jail, just like, and I know he said he'd already been in situations, but I don't think that that ideology is going to work towards keeping him out of jail. Alright, we've been going for 3 hours, so let's see who we're raiding. Thanks, Internet. I believe I said we'd do thanks, Internet.
I still plan to start a stream.
So, let's raid. Alright, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for Tinfoil Tuesday. Very excited for it. So yeah, have a good night. Good to see y'all, as per usual. See you tomorrow for Tinfoil Tuesday Bingo. Fun stuff. See you then.